Good morning. Welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. This is a weekly show every Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's a television show, and it's also a radio show. So we're here on WRDE's My Cozy TV, and we're going to be on Delaware 105.9 here in a few minutes. So stay tuned for that. Today we got coming up, we've got... who do we have? We've got Billy Johnson from the Greenwood Mennonite School. We've got Barry from Dry Zone. Do we have any other guests? Here's Brandon Ritter here next to me. I'm going to ask him a question. Do we have any other guests coming up? We'll put you on the spot.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. Well, I see.
All right, good. Long enough. Brooks, who do we got?
That's going to be it. We'll have Brandon and Jason. They're going to be switching off with you.
Okay.
So we'll see their faces. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
okay.
At least they'll be helping us out some.
Okay, so this is a weekly show. This is Jim Weller's show. Weller Does Delmarva, and he's out. He has had surgery. He had heart surgery, triple bypass. I think he was supposed to have a quadruple, and they could only do a triple. I think he's got an update for us that he recorded himself, and he'll give us an update on what's going on with that. But I stopped by and I visited him yesterday. He looked really good. He sounded really good. He's getting around good. So I think next week you'll see him back here. Maybe not, but that's my best guess. So
I'm certainly going to try.
Yeah. As stubborn as he is, I'm sure he'll be back.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now I want to talk about Wall Service Center. So Wall Service Center, that's a business I own. See, I got it right here on my shirt, Wall Service Center, and my name, Colin. So if I don't forget my name, or if I forget my name, I can just look down.
As long as you're wearing your shirt.
I see, yeah, as long as I have my shirt on, right, yeah. Exactly. Wall Service Center, we're an auto repair shop in downtown Milford. We've been there since 1958. My grandfather started the business. We do a lot of air conditioning repair. I've been talking about that a lot here lately. So on your car, if you have air conditioner that's not working, we can absolutely take care of it at Wall Service Center. We can do everything from diagnosing it to repairing it and everything in between, whether it's just a low on refrigerant or a fuse blown or all the way up to any major component, a compressor, the evaporator core, condenser, lots of other names you've probably never heard of that really don't make a difference to you, because I know all you want is for the air conditioner to work, right?
Correct.
Isn't that what you want? You don't care what the name of the part is, right?
Exactly. I just want it working.
You just want it to work. Brooks, same thing?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, who are we? We're Wall Service Center. We're at 220 Northeast Front Street. That's in downtown Milford. It's right across the street from Abbott's Grill, next to Bicentennial Park. I also always say, come to downtown Milford. We want to see you in downtown Milford, whether you're coming to see me or anybody else. The place is great. We've got a river walk along the Mississippian River that goes from it goes from Maple Avenue all the way to what's called Goat Island. So if you've never been to Goat Island, you need to get there in Milford. It's really nice. So anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call, 422-8110, or you can go to wallservicecenter.com on the web, and you can actually schedule an appointment right there. Upper right-hand corner, there's a button there you can click on, and you can schedule your appointment right there. So I'm done with my commercial, guys. Go ahead. Was there anything you needed to get in there, Brooks? You looked anxious.
I'm fine.
You're fine?
I did want to mention that, there's many different ways you can catch the show. I know right now
Yes.
we're on live, My Cozy TV. Mm-hmm. In just a couple of minutes, we're going to be on live Delaware 105.9 FM.
Well, what if somebody watching or listening has a friend or a family member that's out of the area? Can they still watch us?
They can. They can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com,
okay.
And there's two video boxes. The top video box is our live feed, and you can actually watch the show live right now. You can see everything that's going to the TV. It's going to be the same feed.
Nice. Very good. We're going to spin the wheel today. I call it the Wheel of Weller. We're going to spin the wheel today, and of course, we have prizes.
Always have prizes.
This is going to be a trivia game. So you're actually going to have to call in with answers. So you're going to have to call a phone number. It's going to be 337-7300. You can call now and give an answer, but you don't know what the question is. So
just give random answers.
If you have the answer to the questions, you're going to get two prizes if you know the answer to the question before we ask the question. You're going to get two prizes.
That works.
Yeah, you're going to get a pat on the back and a great job.
And I'm going to ask you how you got my piece of paper that had all the stuff on it.
I'm leaking these questions out, Brooke. I've got a list of questions here, and what we're going to do, spin the wheel, see what number it lands on, and that is the question we're going to ask. So these are going to be trivia questions. Can we say what the questions are about?
Sure.
How well do you know Jim Weller? Viewers, listeners, how well do you know Jim Weller? We're going to find out because we're asking you trivia questions.
Yes. So you want to make sure you got your speed dial ready. So I'll go ahead and give you the phone number now. That way you have it ready.
Do that.
337-7300.
337-7300. 337-7300. That is 302. I know we've got a lot of viewers and listeners in Maryland, so that's the number we're going to call. Are we on the radio, Brooks?
1 more minute.
1 more minute. Okay, we've got 1 more minute before we go on the radio, so prepare yourselves. If you're going to be getting in your car and going somewhere anytime between now and 9 o'clock, you want to go to Delaware 105.9. That is 105.9 on your FM dial. Do you have that on your radio?
I do have it on my radio.
Like a preset?
Yes, it's actually
Okay.
the #1 preset.
Wow, okay.
They made it to #1.
Brooks?
Same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I ever listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even use presets anymore. I just put it on 105.9, just leave it there.
Yeah,
It's like my TV. I put it on My Cozy TV, Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, and I don't change it. Are we on the radio? Good morning. Welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. We are on Delaware 105.9 right now. We're also on My Cozy TV, which is Comcast 204, Mediacom 99. So, this is Colin Walls. I'm sitting in for Jim Weller. He is still out. He is on the mend, as they would say, from heart surgery. He had major heart surgery a little over a week ago, and he's back home now from Johns Hopkins. He's recovering. I went and saw him yesterday, and he's doing quite well. What do you think, Brooks? You saw him, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I saw him the other night, and I was amazed at how much movement he was able to do. I thought he would, even coming home, I knew, it was going to be a slow process, but I thought for sure he'd be, in his bed, not be able to move much, but he was moving around quite well. You can definitely tell he doesn't have much energy yet,
right.
but definitely I would say from surgery on, it's night and day for sure.
Yep, that's the voice of Brooks Ritter. He is the one of the producers here, but he's also, they call him the producer here at Weller's Utility Trailers because he just produces sale after sale after sale.
Just don't look at the numbers on the board right now.
Okay, all right, we won't do that. We won't zoom that shot of the TV camera in on that board for you. So.
No.
We also have Brandon Ritter here. Say hi, Brandon.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. And everybody's favorite friend here. Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Yes,
That's
we can.
everybody's. That is the wheel of Weller. That's what I call it. We've got a spinning wheel here that we will spin. We're going to have some trivia questions for you today. How well do you know Jim Weller? What I'm going to do is spin that wheel, and we're going to ask you some questions. We've got a list of questions here, whatever number it lands on. That's the number I'm going to ask you the question on this list here. So, Brooks, what's the number they're going to have to call when we get to this point? Now, you can answer the question right now if you know the answer, but you don't even know the question. So
That's correct.
right. So we said we're giving you double prizes if you know the answer to the question we haven't asked yet.
That would be pretty awesome.
Okay, what's the phone number they need to call?
That's going to be 302-337-7300 if you're from Maryland, or just if you're in Sussex County, 337-7300.
Okay, that's right. All right, so we've got some guests coming up today. We've got Barry from Dry Zone, as we have every week. He's a great guest. And are we done with those baggies?
Yeah, I hope so.
Have we laid those to rest?
They're still in
I
Jim's
think we
office.
answered all the questions on those. All right, we've got Billy Johnson from the Greenwood Mennonite School coming up. They've got a great, what's it called, the Spring Festival? Yeah, that's today. And we got a couple other happenings today that you might want to get to. We'll go over those a little bit later. So stay tuned. We've got a great show coming up. Now, don't we have didn't Jim record a spot here for Dave Wilson, Wilson's Auction?
Absolutely.
Can we listen to that right now?
Sure.
Check out what Jim has to say about Dave Wilson and Wilson Auctions.
Hi everybody, it's Jim Weller, and I'd like to talk to you about Wilson's Auction right on Route 113 in Lincoln. Having a big sale today starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. If you go to their website, wilsonsauction.com, and look through some of the pictures, you'll say, my goodness, I see antiques, I see glassware, I see tools, I see bicycles, I see lawn and garden equipment, I see exercise equipment. There are all kinds of things there. So if you're looking to buy a bargain, Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln has an all-day and into the evening sale starting today at 10 o'clock. Then on Tuesday evenings, they have a auto auction starting at 6 o'clock. And you can go online and check that out. So whether you want to sell a car, maybe you want to buy a car, maybe somebody just graduated from high school or college, you need a nice used vehicle, check out Wilson's Auction on Tuesday nights. Then I noticed on their website, when you go to wilsonsauction.com, click on upcoming auctions, next Saturday, the 11th, there is a mobile home on a Class C. It's a Class C mobile home, along with a 2-car garage being sold in Milton. So if maybe you need a nice rental property that you want to buy and re-rent, maybe you're just looking for a nice, affordable piece of property for yourself, you can really get a deal at Wilson's Auction, buying property at auction. I've done it many times and been very happy with what I've done. So anyway, it's wilsonsauction.com, right on Route 113 in Lincoln. Phone number's 422-3454, 422-3454. Tell them I sent you. Give them a call. Whether you want to go there and buy something, just go to it. Whether you want to go ahead and sell something, they'll help you there too. Dave Wilson, serving Delaware and Delmarva for over 40 years now. Good public servant, good guy. So other than that, you have a good day. I'm going to turn the show back over to the guys. God bless you. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jim, and it was good seeing you yesterday. Finally got to catch up a little bit. First time I'd seen him before he went in, or since he went in for surgery. So he was looking good. I was really impressed with the progress he made. He's having to get up out of the chair. He can't use his arms to get up out of the chair. Yeah. And he can't use his leg because the one leg he had the surgery on to harvest the veins. Isn't that what they're calling it? Harvest the veins?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
I guess they were doing some farming. I mean,
sounds like it. So he's got a surgery that was done on that, and so he's got to stand up on one leg without using his arms after having major surgery, and he did a great job. So I'm really impressed. So, do you have something you want to talk about, Brandon? Didn't you want to talk about something going on here at Weller's?
Yes. We've been hitting a lot of sheds and carports and stuff like that on the radio here recently, so I wanted to highlight swing sets this morning. We have a very well-built Amish swing set here. We actually have 3 models in stock out on display, so your kids can come out and check them out, see how much they like them, and beg you for them. They are Amish built. They come out of Pennsylvania. They are treated wood framed, wrapped in vinyl with stainless steel fasteners, so they're actually designed to last. This is not your average swing set that you find at the local big box store that you have to take home and put together. The company that we sell for actually comes down and delivers them and sets them up. They have all kinds of different options, 3 or 4 different slide styles, different tower styles. They even have one that the tower is actually a playhouse. You can change out the swings. You can put baby swings. You can put gliders on there.
How about a tire swing? Do they have a tire swing? I'm guessing they don't have those anymore.
They have a tire swing.
They have a tire swing?
Yes, they have a tire swing.
they actually have a couple different ones.
Couple different choices: white walls or black walls.
They have a
raised
regular
white letters.
They have a regular tire, which is regular tire,
right?
And then they have like a plastic tire.
So they've got an actual rubber tire that you can get. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Do they even drill the holes in it for the water to drain out of the bottom?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
So you don't start growing mosquitoes. Speaking of harvesting.
Yeah.
So anyways,
go ahead.
we do have 3 demo models here that we're looking to sell. We're selling them as like a cash and carry, you disassemble, you haul away type special. So they are marked down significantly. We've got a nice 5x5 tower here. It's got an entrance ladder, twisty tube slide, 3-position single beam with 2 swings and trapeze.
I immediately recognize that as a good deal.
Yes. So it normally is about $3,300 to $3,500, and we've got it marked down to $2,750. I have one of those ones that has the playhouse as one of the towers. It's a really big one. It's real nice. It's normally about $4,600, and we have it marked down to $3,750.
Nice.
So we have, like I said, we have the displays here for you to look at. You can buy one of the ones that we have here, or you can sit down with any of the sales guys here, so we actually can piece together and custom design one for you if you have a specific setup or layout in your yard that you want to do. I think Brooks recently had a fairly large one be installed a few weeks ago, and they actually designed it to where their children, they have 2 children, they designed it to where it's actually 2 swing sets connected together, so when their kids grow up, they can divide it in half and one kid can take one.
Their plan is for this swing set to last that long.
Yes.
And they are built quality built, and
yes, and they could obviously see the quality in the displays here, so they were comfortable with the investment.
right.
So check them out. We have them on display here. We have them on the website, wellers.com. And then if you have any questions, give us a call, 337-8228.
Okay. And we're going to be talking about the Greenwood Mennonite School 30th Annual Spring Festival coming up. Billy Johnson's going to be here to talk about that and see what's going on there today. I think don't they have an all-you-can-eat breakfast?
Yes.
Did that start already?
That started at 7 o'clock.
That started at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
And last week we told everybody Brooks will not be there, so you do stand a chance of getting some food.
That's correct. We used to go a lot, and of course with the radio show now, it kind of complicates that a little bit. I can't be in two places at one time.
Right.
So until until I can clone myself, so I can be there to eat and be here, unfortunately, I won't be able to partake.
So this is a deal: $8 a person.
Oh yeah.
This goes from 7 to 10. It's an all-you-can-eat breakfast. $8 per person, and children under 5 eat free.
Wow.
That's 2 out of my 3.
That's an
That's all of
amazing
my three.
deal. and it's going to support a great organization, Greenwood Mennonite School, putting good kids into the workforce and into college and into the community everywhere. So, hey, don't we have a first-class heating and air spot here?
We sure do.
Let's listen to them. First-class heating and air. They do HVAC work and lots of different things. So listen to this.
It's me again, everybody, and I just want to say thank you again for tuning in the show or watching the show or watching it on the stream. Whatever you're doing, thanks for being part of it. And if you have any feedback, I certainly do welcome it. But I want to thank the guys for doing the show without me. They get up early, they put a lot of effort into it, and it's a lot of work, and they do a great job, and I want to say thank you to them as well. Now, let's talk about first-class heating and air. Man, one day you got the heat on, one day you got the air conditioning on, one day you can open the windows, and you just never know what the weather's going to be like anymore. But first-class heating and air, I have dealt with them for years, been very happy with the service I've received. I've dealt with them at rental properties, I've dealt with them at my home, I've dealt with them as far as at my business. They work on air conditioning systems, they service them, they work on heating systems, they install new ones, they can check your ductwork out, they can add more ductwork, do away with ductwork. They're just good all the way around at what they do. They also do plumbing too. They're just a great company. So if you need a brand new system, give them a call. If you have a system that's just acting a little wonky or not working just as good as it used to, you want to see what's wrong, maybe something real simple, they can help you out. All of their technicians are professionally trained, they're background checked, they're in uniforms, their vehicles are lettered. They're a very professional company. Their name, First Class, and I agree, they operate that way. I found them to be as competitive as anybody, but they just know what they're doing and they deal with people that will do a good job for you. So, who are they? It's First Class Heating and Air. Like I say, heating, air conditioning, servicing, home performance tests, any of those things, they offer it all, including plumbing, all right? Now, they've been serving Delmarva, not just Sussex County, but all of Delaware and parts of Maryland for over 40 years. Think about that. A company surviving 40 years has got to be doing something right. They're locally owned and operated. They offer 24/7 emergency service, and they're just all around good people to deal with, okay? So, and if you need something, they even offer all different types of financing. So again, I recommend them. I've dealt with them more than once. If you have questions about them, feel free to call me if you want. But anyway, their number is 934-8900. One call, 934-8900. You know they're going to be there before, during, and after the sale if you need them. On the web, it's firstclasshvac.com. I like them. I trust them. I recommend them. Give them a call today, 934-8900. I'll see y'all. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Hey, what is that? That is the Wheel of Weller. We're getting ready to spin it here in just a minute, so be ready to dial. We're going to spin it, whatever number it lands on. We've got a list of questions here we're going to ask you. These are all questions about Jim Weller. How well do you know Jim Weller? So we're going to spin that in just a minute. We do have some breaking news. Just got it in. Breaking news. Listen up, everybody. Barry from Dry Zone, Barry Atkins, says, I think we have exhausted the drywall. He's going to be chatting about encapsulation today, so prepare yourself for that. Barry Atkins will be here shortly. We'll be talking to him. We ready to spin the wheel?
I think we are.
All right, get ready to dial 337-7300. What are the rules, Brooks?
basically we're going to ask you a question. Whatever the number lands on, that's the question we're going to ask you. And all you need to do is give us a call and give us the answer. And then we're going to take the first 5 correct answers, and that will be the winner. And we will get up with you at that point. So just leave your name, your number, the answer to the question, and if you could also tell us how you're catching the show, whether it's online or on Mike Ozy TV or Delaware 105.9.
That sounds good. All right, here we go. We're going to spin the wheel. All right, let's see. Still spinning, still spinning, still spinning. Almost done. Question number 10. Question number 10. Let's see. Question number 10. How well do you know Jim Weller? The question is, Jim loves his cell phone. What type of phone does he have? This is limited to the first 5 correct answers. So, what type of phone does Jim have? I think we're looking for, doesn't have to be the brand, maybe, or maybe the brand, but not the brand. We're looking for the model. So, he doesn't have this phone for sure. So I can say this is a Galaxy S6. So that's kind of what we're looking for if you know what phone he has. He does not have a Galaxy S6.
Little hint, hint.
So what's that?
I said a little hint, hint.
That's a little hint. That's right. So call now, 302-337-7300, 337-7300. How well do you know Jim Weller? We know he loves his phone. What type of phone does he have? First 5 correct answers are going to win a prize. Do we know what the prize is yet?
I do not, because what we're going to do is we're going to have you come in to pick up your prize, and when you come in, you're going to spin the wheel, and there's going to be prizes associated with each number. So the prizes will be based off what you win or what you spin.
Hey, we've been talking about Jim and his surgery. Can we get an update on that? I think we have an update from Jim himself. Listen to it right now, but give us a call. While you're doing that, call to guess this. Call.
Hi, everybody. It's Jim Weller, and I want to just take a minute and say thank you very much for tuning in. Weller Does Delmarva. It's a weekly show that I do. I love doing it, and I miss being there with you. I wasn't there last Saturday because I had my heart surgery, and I'm not there this Saturday because I'm home recuperating. So what I'd like to tell you is a little bit about the surgery. So I went in on the 24th, that's a Tuesday, and had about 6 or 7 hours of surgery. And I don't know exactly because I don't remember much, to be honest with you. But started out, I had 3 arteries blocked pretty bad, and they were going to do a triple bypass. Got involved and found out there was a 4th artery blocked pretty bad. But the 4th artery was so calcified that they couldn't do much to make it any better, and so they didn't do anything with it. So I think it has some stents in it from previous procedures I had, but it's a mess. Other than that, though, the other 3, they were able to do the bypass, and it worked 100%, and now I am home recuperating. I am very weak, but I do want to say thanks. I've had a lot of people send me nice cards or gifts or just, kind acts of gesture, comments on Facebook. If you want to see some of what things were like for me, feel free to friend me on Facebook. I'm the Jim Weller there from Delaware, and you can just see a little bit about what was going on. I got some more pictures to post another day. But I'm just incredibly weak, incredibly tired, but I am doing real good, and I'll probably be back on the show in a week or 2. But we welcome your feedback, so if you have any comments or ideas or suggestions or just wonderful compliments, we'll take them at jim@wellers.com. You can also, just call and leave a message at 337-7300. But I want to say thanks a lot to Jason and Brandon and Brooks and, Colin. I couldn't do it without Colin. So anyway, I just want to say thanks to all of you. Colin, Brooks, Brandon, Jason, they are a good team. They make the show what it is. And for all my advertisers, say thank you to everybody there. And other than that, you have a good day, a good relaxing weekend. Don't forget today is the Greenwood Mennonite School Spring Festival. Always the bargain there. There'll probably be more bargains today because I'm not going to be there bidding against you. So they also have an auction there today. I don't know exactly what time. I think it's at noon. But there's plenty of information on Facebook at the Greenwood Mennonite School. So other than that, I look forward to being back with you. You all have a blessed weekend. Take care of each other. Start watching what you eat because, man, that's what I've done. I used to watch it as it went in, and now I've kind of made up my mind I'm going to watch it a little more seriously because that is what has got me in the position I'm in, eating horribly and very little exercise. So you're going to see a huge change in me, and I'm going to try to be an encourager to people to stay to take time to think about their health and get healthy. So other than that, that's it. We've been busy with business. I want to say thanks a lot to that also. We also want to welcome Coulter Gingrich, who is a young man who has been working us for a few years now during the summer. He just graduated from high school, and he will be starting full-time with us on Monday in our shop. So now we'll have 2 full-time people to do shop work. So I want you to keep that in mind. Also, if you have a trailer, whether you bought it from us or not, and it needs repairs or maintenance or anything of that, we are going to be staffed and ready. Plus, we have Terry Spence coming on board. He's been in the automotive industry all around the area here. People know him very well, and I want to just welcome Terry. And we are going to have him in here on Monday also. So before you know it, I don't know what I'll be, but anyway, I'll be healthier. So I got a rambling there, didn't mean to. Other than that, that's about it. So I'm going to turn it back over to the guys. If I can just let go of this microphone, and you all take care of yourself. I appreciate you very much. Please enjoy the show, and any feedback is welcome. Other than that, Colin, Brooks, everybody else, take it from here. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks for letting go of the microphone, Jim. Thanks for letting go. We appreciate that. We realized that question must just be a little too tough. So here's the wheel. We're going to spin it again, but we're going to give some fabulous prizes away just for guessing the right number. So what I want you to do right now is to call and guess what number. Is it 1 through 12, Brooks?
1 through 12, yep.
We have numbers 1 through 12. Call and guess what number it's going to land on, and you can win one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these fabulous prizes. We're going to tell you what the prizes are in a couple minutes. Call right now. We're going to spin this wheel. We're going to get it to land on a number that you guess. Guess a number between 1 and 12, and we're going to give away prizes. So we realize that other one's just a little too tough. That was a little too tough. We were just kidding on that. Just kidding. So here we go. The prizes are Holdie Pole. Everybody knows the famous Holdie Pole. This is the only place in the world you can buy them here at Weller's Utility Trailers. We also have a tractor trailer, NFL. These are different. Major League Baseball, NFL. It's a little kind of
sports related.
Yeah, sports related. These are Upper Deck collectibles. So anybody that's familiar with baseball cards knows the name Upper Deck. This has the Baltimore Ravens on it, but they've got some baseball ones also, different teams. We also have a portable CD holder, holds 32 CDs. We've got a camera case that holds a little camera. We've got the Our Daily Bread Promise Box, 240 promises from the Word of God on 120 scripture cards. They wrote them on both sides. And we have a glass chess set. Glass chess set, not for kids. So you're going to call 302-337-7300. Guess a number between 1 and 12. And after this break that we've got coming up here, we're going to spin this wheel. Hey, can you run to That Granite Place?
Yep.
We've got a That Granite Place commercial coming up right now. Then we're going to spin the wheel. Call now during this commercial break. 302-337-7300. Guess a number between 1 and 12.
Hey everybody, it's me again, and I sure do miss being there with you in person, but thank you so much for tuning in. The guys are doing a great job, and I want to take a minute to talk about That Granite Place. Mark Johnson's a good friend of mine, and he runs a first-class business, and it's called That Granite Place. So if you're thinking about remodeling your kitchen or building a brand new house, whether you're dealing with a contractor or you're just doing it yourself, you can deal with That Granite Place. They have like 1,000 slabs in stock. They sell granite, marble, and quartz, and I've never seen such a selection. They offer, of course, free in-home estimates, but they also have a hands-on showroom and design center. In fact, they're actually open today from 9 to 2 if you want to stop in there and talk to them today. They also can handle the plumbing part of rehooking your sink or disconnecting your old sink. They have a quick turnaround time, friendly, knowledgeable people, and they will work with you whether you're doing it yourself or whether you're dealing through a contractor. So give them a call. Their phone number is 337-7490. That's 337-7490. Or look them up on the web at thatgraniteplace.com. You can actually build your countertops online. So give them a call. Go see them in person. One or the other. Check them out on the web. Tell them I sent you. It's That Granite Place right here on the northbound lane of Route 13 in Bridgeville. All right, I'm going to flip you back to the guys. God bless you all. Have a good day, and I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.
Call now, 302-337-7300. Guess a number between 1 and 12. We're going to spin the wheel right after this break. Okay, so we're still on TV, Brooks? All right, we're still on TV. So If you're watching on TV, we want you to call 302-337-7300. I want you to guess a number. See this wheel right here? There it is, the wheel right there. We're going to spin it here in just a couple minutes when we come back on the radio. And we're going to give you one of these great prizes if you guess the number it lands on. We have the Holdie Pole. There's the Holdie Pole. Now, this is only available. Did Jim buy every one of these that...
He bought every single one that was in existence.
He did. That's right. So
and I think they even broke
a guy
the mold.
invented this. He made it. He marketed it. It didn't do so well. He didn't get it to the right channels, the guy that designed it and marketed it. So then Jim came in, and he bought every single one of them that was left, that was ever made. They're not being made anymore, but it's actually a pretty neat idea. On the front, it's got a picture of a guy, like in his garage or basement, and you screw this to like the 2x4 joists running across the top, and like a ceiling joist, and then you just hang your poles on it. So it's just got these little indentations here for the poles. So I mean, I don't know, what do these things retail for, Brooks? Do you even know? I mean, I would guess probably originally they probably would retail for like $25 or something.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. So giving that away if it lands on that number and you guess that number. We also have this tractor trailer here. This is an officially licensed NFL product. We've given away some other officially licensed NFL products too here on Jim Weller's show. But these are Upper Deck collectibles. If you're familiar with baseball cards, you know the name Upper Deck. It's a tractor trailer, you know, a little die-cast car. This one actually has the Ravens on it, Baltimore Ravens, but there's also some Major League Baseball teams on there too. So you'll have your choice when you come in here if you guess the right number and it lands on this number. We have the Our Daily Bread Promise Box, 240 promises from the Word of God on 120 scripture cards. They're written on both sides. You pull it out in the morning and you read it, and that can be your scripture of the day. We have a portable CD holder. It holds 32 CDs. This is made in China, so you know it's good quality stuff here. We're giving it away. Retail price $3.50. Whatever number this is, if you guess it and the wheel lands on it, you win it. You have to be the first one to guess it too, right?
No, we're gonna go ahead and whoever guesses that number will give.
However many guess?
Yep.
If 1,000 people call and guess it, you're giving 1,000 of them away. Or while supplies last.
Yeah, let's go with while supplies last.
Okay. All right, so this here is a little camera case. It's pretty neat. You can put your little, what do they call that, point-and-shoot camera, Brooks?
Yes.
Okay, so a little point-and-shoot camera, maybe a digital camera you can put in here. It's like a neoprene material. I would guess the retail price on this is probably like $9-10. Giving it away if you guess the number. And then we have the glass chess set. So the little figures are made out of glass. I think the board is even made out of glass. It is the elegant new design. So if you were thinking it's the unelegant old design, you would be wrong. This is the elegant new design. So here we come. We're going to come back on the radio. We're going to come back on Delaware 105.9, and we're going to spin the wheel. All right, welcome back to Weller Does Delmarva. I'm Colin Walls. I'm sitting in for Jim Weller, who is at home recuperating. That's right, you heard me right. He is at home. He's out of Johns Hopkins. And before we took the break, we were going to spin the wheel to give away some prizes here. I'm going to give people just a couple more minutes. Call back in, leave a message. What number do you guess on the wheel? That's not the official spin. That's just the sound of the wheel. I just want you to hear the wheel. That's what we're actually going to spin. It is a real wheel. We call it the Wheel of Weller. One of 6 prizes here. There's 12 numbers on the wheel. You need to guess a number between 1 and 12 by calling 302-337-7300. Call that number right now. Guess a number between 1 and 12. We're going to spin this wheel here in just a couple minutes. And you're going to win one of 6 different prizes. A glass chess set, a neoprene point-and-shoot camera holder, a portable CD holder with holds up to 32 CDs, a die-cast tractor trailer here. What's the scale of this, Brooks? Do you know what the scale is? 1/80th. Good answer. 1/80th, 1 to 80 scale. It's an upper deck collectible, so it's a little die-cast tractor trailer. It's got this one in particular has the Baltimore Ravens on it. But there's some MLB, Major League Baseball teams. Our Daily Bread Promise Box, 240 promises from the Word of God on 120 scripture cards. And the famous Holdie Pole. Holdie Pole, this is the only place in the world you can buy them, unless you buy one that somebody's already bought from us and is selling it at a yard sale. So those are your prizes. Guess a number between 1 and 12.
You know what? I don't even feel like Jim is gone. I mean, I get bulldozed all the time.
Hey, you guys have some Facebook sites. Can we talk about those real quick? Don't you have a bunch of Facebook pages, they would call them?
Yep, and we would love for you to like them. We have Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. You have Weller's Utility Trailers, Jim Weller, that's the Jim Weller from Delaware, Weller's Sheds and Carports, and we also have Delaware low-digit surf tags.
Okay, and if you're thinking, hey, I'm watching at home on my Cozy TV, or if you're saying, oh, I'm in my car, but I'm just pulling up to the house, and I don't have a radio inside, how can I watch you? There's lots of different ways to watch and listen. The first way is Delaware 105.9 on your FM radio dial. That would be 105.9. It's probably number 1 on your preset. If it's not, it should be. You can also, if you want to watch, you can go to My Cozy TV. That's Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, and over the air, if you have one of those old-fashioned antennas, at 31.2. There's another way to listen, too. You can go to Delaware 105.9. If you've got your phone or at a computer, you can go to Delaware1059.com, and you can listen to the live audio stream. And there's another way to watch us. How is that, Brooks? How can you watch that?
You can go to right to www.wellerdoesdelmarva.com, and right there on the main page, there will be 2 video boxes. The top one's the live feed, so you can actually watch the show live as it's happening.
Okay, and the bottom will be last week's
Last
usually?
week's show, yep.
Okay. All right, so that's great. Yep, so lots of ways to listen, lots of ways to watch, lots of ways to win, including the prize wheel, the Wheel of Weller. We're going to spin that here in just a minute. We do have an ad that we want to play real quick, so I want you to, while this ad is playing, I want you to call us at 302-337-7300. Guess a number between 1 and 12 to win one of these prizes. Go ahead, Brooks.
Okay, everybody, I want to talk about my accountant, George Luff, Luff & Associates in Milford, Andover, and Rehoboth. Great place to do accounting work. In other words, if you need an accountant to do your personal stuff or your business stuff, I highly recommend them. I've been dealing with them for 20-plus years. But another thing that they do, they offer a service called Easy Payroll, and we used to do our own payroll here at Weller's, and we just got to the point we were nervous that we were going to make a mistake or not keep up with all the new rules and regulations and charts and graphs and so on. And George started this thing called Easy Payroll, and I said, you know what, I'm going to let them do my payroll. And, we don't have a lot of employees, but we have 10 to 15, and it just takes such a load off of us not having to worry about it. So if you own a business, whether you have a couple employees or whether you have hundreds of employees, Luff & Associates can help you out. Now, they provide as little service as you want or as much service as you want. You can walk through it with them and decide what you want them to do and what you want to continue to do. Another thing you're probably wondering, well, I have an accountant already. Do I have to deal with Luff & Associates for my accounting work? No, you don't. That's optional. You certainly can. They're always looking for new customers. But if you have an accountant that does your accounting and bookkeeping, but you just want some help with the payroll, Easy Payroll is for you. So one call gets you to any office. Again, they're in Dover, they're in Rehoboth, and they're in Milford. And the phone number is 422-9699. 422-9699, and it's LuffCPAs.com. LuffCPAs.com. Good people. I'm happy with them. I highly recommend them, and I think you'll be pleased if you deal with them. Other than that, you have a good day. I'll see you all. Thank you again for tuning in my show, and I'll be back in a few weeks. And any feedback, feed it to me. Other than that, God bless you. See you. Bye.
Thank you, Jim. And that granite place, great place to do business if you're looking for granite countertops. And they've got lots of other materials, too. So call Mark Johnson and talk to him about what your needs are. We have a professional wheel spinner here. We're going to let him spin the wheel. Barry Atkins from Dry Zone is here.
Morning.
And you have experience spinning this wheel, don't you?
I've had a little bit. Just had it once. I was lucky enough.
Okay. All right. So we're going to let Barry spin this. So no more calls. We're cutting the calls off right now. So no more calls to guess the number here. And Barry, whenever you're ready, go ahead and spin that thing.
Here we goes. For years of practice.
And it's spinning, spinning, spinning. Man, did you oil that bearing or something, Brooks? That thing is spinning good. What number we got? Number two.
Number two.
Number two. What is number 2 prize, Brooks?
The tractor trailer diecast.
Really? That's one of
Nice.
the best prizes there. So this is the 1/80th scale tractor trailer, diecast tractor trailer. It's at Upper Deck Collectibles. Do you like the Ravens?
If it was NASCAR, I'd be a better fan.
Okay. All right. So Barry does not want this prize, so we're giving it away to whoever guessed number two. Number two. So die-cast collectible. There's also Major League Baseball teams up there on it. So you're going to get your choice. Just come in, and they've got your name and number. So we are going to talk to Barry from Dry Zone about Dry Zone and crawl space encapsulation. That is a horrible-looking mess there, Barry.
Oh, yes. And
that is the before picture.
that's the before picture, and of course that's the after. But that's what we're seeing now this time of year. You get the damp crawl spaces with all the moisture, the humidity.
Okay, so what I see here is the insulation bats, or they call bats.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's fiberglass insulation. It's I'm not sure how well you can see it on the screen here, but it's hanging down. It looks like it's wet.
It's wet.
Okay, just from condensation in
From
the air.
humidity and condensation, it adds weight to it, and it starts to fall.
Okay, the floor looks like a mess down there. There's what is this stuff? Is this just from construction, or
Well, that's insulation that's fallen off from the floor joist area.
Okay.
And the other problem when you have this wet insulation, it's not that's only wet. The wood gets wet, and now you've enabled an area of growth for for mold and mildew and other bad things.
And so when the insulation's wet, it holds that moisture there, which is the wood. The wood's going to soak it up naturally.
And over time, you're going to get lead into rot and some other issues.
Am I correct that moisture actually attracts termites and wood-eating insects, carpenter ants?
It does.
And things like that?
It's a completely different environment, and it also adds odors and things of that nature.
Right.
And so when you have like soft floors, a squeaky floor, or a spongy floor, it's probably from a problem downstairs.
Now you look at the after picture, and there it is. It's kind of hard to see on TV, but we'll get some pictures to put up on the TV here. You'll have to send us some over. That is beautiful. You have taken this white. What is this stuff called?
That's our clean space liner, and it's
Okay.
20 mil thick, 7 layers. And what that does, that is a true vapor barrier.
20 mil. Now wait a minute. I've seen what other companies or somebody has called a vapor barrier, and it's like 6 mil.
Correct, and that's basically what you might use when you cover stuff, when you paint your house or things like that.
Really?
The problem with that is you can't fix it down. It gathers, it rips very easily, and it deteriorates over time.
Okay.
This has a 25-year warranty against that, but this is sealed to the walls. It's like a pool liner when we're done. So that way
Wow.
we're eliminating evaporation from the ground, from the walls, and then after that is when you go into the conditioning of it.
And it's just amazing the difference between the before and the after. And these are actually pictures of jobs you have done, right?
Absolutely, and then the nice thing is that you've protected your investment, which is the biggest. Home is the most expensive investment most people make, and this is going to protect it. It's going to keep it dry, and then the health of the home and yourself will improve. So some people have allergies and issues like that. This will go away.
I thought you said you had a 25-year warranty earlier, but
Yes.
there's no way you're guaranteed for 25 years.
Yes, and it's transferable if you decide to sell your home.
25 years?
Yeah.
I don't think you guys have been told how long 25 years is. That's a long time to guarantee something.
That is a
is
long
amazing.
time, and we're backed up nationally by Basement Systems. So
So it's
you're
a
covered.
real guarantee. It's not
Yes.
just a guy that's saying, yeah, we'll guarantee it for 25 years. This is a real company backed by a larger company.
Absolutely.
And yeah, the guarantee is there. You're not going anywhere.
And they're the ones who train us and show us and teach us, and plus we learn from other dealers in the network through the United States, and so we can protect your house the best way possible.
Well, I'm really impressed with some of these products you guys come up with, because I'm looking at them and I'm saying, I've never seen these products before, and there's a reason why I've never seen these products before, right?
They're exclusive to Dry Zone and Basement Systems.
And you guys actually have invented some of them yourself. So Basement Systems, I'm thinking, is a large company that has maybe satellite companies or
Yeah, they have
whatever you want to
there's
call
450 dealers in the United
it.
States.
450 dealers. Okay,
And we're in
so
Canada and in
okay,
Europe.
so but your company, Dry Zone
Mm-hmm.
of Ellendale and Milton, has actually invented some of these products, right?
Well, the drain system, yes, the
Okay.
HydroLink that we use, that was a creation of us.
That's amazing. That's pretty good. So you've got some other things here. Now, what are these? What are these?
These
So
would be
that's
the-
called a Santa Dry.
Yeah, these are our Santa-Dry products. These are our dehumidifier air systems that we would put either in a basement or a crawl space. They are designed for the crawl space,
Wow.
because you have a very limited area usually to work in and to get into the door. But the main thing is we want to control that environment, because even though when we seal up a home, our homes are 100% airtight.
Right.
So this will control the humidity, keep it low, as well as we have a MERV 11 filter to filter out mold spores. and
MERV
dust.
11.
Yep. That's
What's a MERV rating? I've heard of a MERV rating before.
that's
What is that?
the density that when we can go down to 2 microns and take out particles in the air.
Okay, so that's the size of the particle that it can take out is 2 microns.
And so that way, that will reduce your odors. It'll take out the mold spores and things like that, so things can't grow down there.
Now, typically when you think of this would be, some of these are a dehumidifier, I guess?
They are dehumidifiers and air filtration systems.
Okay, so dehumidifier, I'm thinking, what you would go to the box store and buy. No, these aren't. These are professional looking, and they are the real deal. And what is that? There's a grill up in the house?
Well, this would be if we have a basement.
Okay.
And some people have a finished basement, so if they can put this particular Sani-Dry in the mechanical room and not have to see it, and we can vent it, we have upper and lower duct kits that
Really?
go in there.
Very
it makes it
nice.
attractive. Then
Very
take up the
nice.
floor space in your basement.
And of course, it's all a professional quality job done by Dry Zone. You've got the crew to do it. You can get it done and get it done right, and it'll be a professional looking job when it's done. So
Absolutely.
how can we get a hold of you, Barry?
Just give us a call at 866-471-7962. Again, 866-471-7962, or they can reach us on the web at dryzone.com.
Okay, and does that number go right to you?
That goes right to me.
Okay, and you are a system design specialist, so you will be the one coming out to their house, taking a look at things, and figuring out what they need and what the best solution to their concerns are, right?
Absolutely, and there's no obligation. It's a free inspection.
Okay, so Barry from Dry Zone, Barry Atkins, he will be the one to come out and take care of you if you call that number, 866-471-7962. 866-471-7962. Barry Atkins from Dry Zone. Thanks, Barry. That's good information.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And we're going to get some of these pictures so we can actually put them on the screen. I want the viewers to see the before and after.
We'll get that taken care of.
All right, great.
Thanks.
All right, so we are here. Weller Does Delmarva. I'm Colin Wall, sitting in for Jim Weller. He is recuperating at home. Yes, he is at home, and we're going to have an update coming up. He did his own voice update, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so we've got that coming up here soon, and we spun the wheel a little while ago, and we gave away some prizes. We're going to spin the wheel again, so after we play a couple ads here, we're going to tell you how to win and tell you what you can win. So we've got something from Luff and Associates here. That's Jim's accountant, right?
We've already did that one.
We did Luff?
Yeah.
No nonsense. That's who I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
there you go.
I didn't cross that off. I didn't cross that one off my list.
Oh,
I've got
man.
a list here. I should be paying more attention. All right, let's talk about no nonsense. Go ahead, Jim.
Howdy, howdy, it's me again. I hope you're enjoying the show, and I welcome any feedback you want to give me, so don't hesitate to shoot me a message through Facebook or give me a call and leave me a voicemail or send me an email. Any of that will be fine, but the guys are doing a great job. I miss being there. I've said it time and time again, but I'm sincerely missing being there and doing this show. But I'll be back in a couple weeks, so in the meantime, let's talk about no-nonsense office machines. Rick Fowler and his group, they do a wonderful job of fixing things and selling things and servicing things and so on. And you say, well, what is no-nonsense office machines? Well, it's a local business owned by a man named Rick Fowler. I've dealt with him 25, maybe 30 years. I lose track of time. After it's so long, you quit counting the years. But anyway, dealt with Rick a long time. He's always sold and serviced our copiers. And in fact, recently we just ordered a computer from him and some monitors. And also he fixes things for us. And there's just a lot of business that him and I have done over the years. But if you're listening and you're saying, well, what do I need? Well, here's the thing. It's kind of like a one-stop shopping for all your electronic needs. You may want like a gaming system, a Wii or an Xbox 360 or whatever some of them are called, fax machines, computers, tablets, laptops, printers, or copiers. Now, you may want new ones. No problem at all. You may want used ones. That's no problem at all. If Rick sells you a used piece of equipment, first of all, you can rest assured it has been tested by professionally trained technicians that know what they're doing, and he stands behind everything he sells, whether it's new or used. He's a really good guy. He's fair. He's honest. He's friendly, and he will treat you really good. Where is his business? It's just outside of Georgetown on Route 9, 2 miles east of the Circle. It's right next to Sports at the Beach Complex. I'm going to give you his number. You give him a call, and he will help you any way that he can. It's 856-7381. 856-7381. I've dealt with him for years. I know him. I talk to people on a weekly basis that do business with him. He will take good care of you. Again, it's Rick Fowler, no nonsense office machines, 856-7381. Give him a call, check him out, and do some business with him. All right, other than that, I'm leaving you, and the guys will take it from here. See ya. Bye.
Thank you, Jim. And we are back here live at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. Yes, this is a live show. Believe it or not, there's still live radio shows and there's still live television shows, and we're doing both right now. So we are on Delaware 105.9, and we are also on My Cozy TV. Right now we have Jason Troyer here.
How
Are
you
you allowed
doing?
to give your last name?
No, that
Okay.
was not supposed to be.
So this
here.
is not Jason Troyer. This is
No.
Jason somebody else.
We're going
But he
to talk to the Witness Protection Program now.
he is the what
reimplanted.
would be your title here, Jason?
I am everything. I am technically the manager.
Okay.
That's my technical term. But I do sales. I do shop work. I unload trailers. I do it all.
Oh, it sounds like you're a business owner is what it sounds like
It
almost.
sounds like it.
Do everything, a little bit of everything. Okay, so you're going to talk to us about
Accessories.
accessories.
And it's actually going to be, we've got vehicle accessories, trailer accessories, kayak accessories, shed accessories. We've got it all.
Really?
Yes.
Well, let's talk about that. What?
Yep.
What
And I also wanted to mention these prizes right here. If you don't win, we do sell them here. I know you've been given the price,
Yeah.
but I want to make sure people understand they can actually buy them.
Okay.
So if they didn't win, they can still come in and purchase them. They're not very expensive items,
Right.
and they're very nice. The chess, me and Brooks, we play that all the time on well, not breaks, actually during the day.
Yeah.
While you're supposed to be
But don't
working,
tell
sure.
don't
Yeah, I
tell Jim
understand
that. I'm
yeah.
sure he's asleep by now,
Yeah.
so he didn't
Okay.
hear that. So, but we
Let's
have
talk about these accessories.
Yeah, the accessories. We have bug shields. We've got vent shades. And we can pretty much get anything. We even have fishing pole holders that you would put into your hitch or mount to your bumper.
Like for surf poles?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
And then also, as far as trailer accessories, because a lot of people are like, well, how can you accessorize a trailer? We've got weed eater racks. We've got ladder racks. Of course, we've got all kinds of tie-down systems that you can get between the E-track and D-rings. And
Oh, I hear you've
cargo
got
bars and
E-tracks,
all
you
that.
got D-rings, you got L brackets, you got iPhones, and
Yep.
all kinds of different
Motorcycle
letters.
wheel chocks. I mean,
Wow.
towing lights. You know, like we sell tow dollies, so we have magnetic lights you can put on the back of your car, which also come handy if you have a broke down car. We've got tow ropes, and you can also put those magnetic lights on the back of that.
Mhm.
We've got the backup cameras that are magnetic also, so you can use it on the back of your trailer or on the back of your vehicle. But yeah, we've got a lot here. I don't know if you've been through here or not. This stuff right here, that's just a small glimpse of even the other types of accessories we have. You know, accessories for your house.
Right.
So outdoor, when you look at Brooks's shot, I don't know if you can get that shot of Brooks real quick, but you'll even see in the background there's an outhouse.
An outhouse, yes.
So we even have your house decorations.
Well, an outhouse is a house decoration. You guys
Well,
you're
it'd be
saving
your
up for a new
lawn
septic
decoration,
system,
I guess
right?
you could call it, but yeah, outside. Yeah, but yeah, that would save you on your septic system.
Yeah, this portion is not approved by DENREC either. So,
Just hide it in the back; they'll never know.
right. All right, so you're saying you've got lots of stuff.
Yes.
Whether you need stuff for a trailer, accessories for a trailer, accessories for a shed. What kind of shed accessories do you have?
We have you can get the ramps that go up into your shed.
Like for a riding lawnmower?
for your riding lawnmower.
Okay.
We've got the cupolas that you can put on top.
Okay.
Trying to think, with shutters. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
available there,
You
too.
have
And then the kayak accessories, of course.
Yes.
There's the styrofoam blocks you can put on the roof, like if you don't have a roof rack on the top of your vehicle.
Okay.
We have a cart that if your kayak is too big for you to carry down to the water,
Mm-hmm.
there's a cart that you can actually put your kayak on and wheel it down to the water.
really.
And of course, we've got straps and stuff to strap that down as
Do you
well.
have paddles for them also?
We've got paddles. We've
How
got
about a
life
carbon fiber
jackets.
paddle? I bet you don't have a carbon fiber
We've
paddle.
got carbon fiber paddles.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. What's the
Yep.
deal on those? What's the price on those?
I don't even remember.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Brooks knows.
$97.50.
How much?
$97.50.
$97.50. That is a deal. Carbon fiber paddle.
Absolutely. If you're looking for them online, they're $125, $130. So
Right. Plus shipping.
Oh yeah.
And paddles are fairly large, so the shipping on them, I don't know what it would be, but it would be quite a bit. So,
We're being photobombed right now.
you have some other accessories. Do you have, because when you go out on the water, you have to have certain things with you, right, on the kayak?
Yes.
He doesn't know the answer to that, does he? I'm going to ask him,
I didn't
Brooks.
hear the question. I was paying attention to the background.
All right, you're being distracted. Brooks,
You.
In order to
finish
go,
up
yeah.
Jason's spot here, if you would.
In order to go out on the water, you got to have a few things. You got to have a kayak, of course.
Right.
You got to have a
What? You got
paddle.
kayak?
You got to have a life vest, and you got to have a noise-producing device.
Right, so you have to take your kids with you.
Yeah, AKA
Is that what you're saying?
a whistle.
Okay.
Or you can have like one of those air horns or something like that. But we stock a whistle. It's a very loud whistle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever needed to get somebody's attention when you're out in the water, you should be
If
able
you're
to
in
do that.
distress, that's what it's for. So
Exactly.
Good ideas.
And then if you're out at night, you do need a light, and we have a wide variety of flashlights available that you can get.
Oh, you've even got one of those crank ones, don't you, that doesn't need to be recharged? Don't you have a crank
We,
one?
we don't have a crank one, but we have one that you squeeze.
Okay, that's what
Yes.
it is. Yeah, I knew you had something.
Yep.
Something that would produce some electricity. So, anything else, Jason?
I just say come on down and check it out because this is just a little bit of what we have. So we don't have enough time to go through everything here in the store. So I would say just come on down and check it out. We'll be here 9 to 1 today. And, of course, through the week it's 9 to 5. But
Okay, all right. If they wanted to call, what's the number to call?
it is 302-337-8228.
Yep. So if you have some kind of idea of something you might want for your shed or accessory for a kayak, call Jason. He can give you the answer as soon as he gets the answer from Brooks.
That's it.
That's right. He'll ask Brooks the answer.
That's what
Ask
I'm
him
here
the
for.
question. All right, so coming up, we've got Billy Johnson from the Greenwood Mennonite School. After the bottom of the hour break here, we're going to talk about the 30th annual Spring Festival. That is going on today, and actually the all-you-can-eat breakfast is going on right now. It's $8 a person. $8 for all-you-can-eat breakfast. Children under 5 are going to eat for free, so mom and dad, you can take the kids there, and you're going to eat for $16 for 2 of you. All you can eat, and the kids are going to eat for free. This is Billy Johnson here. We're going to talk to him in just a minute. What else do we got going on, Brooks? We're going to spin the wheel again in the next half hour, right?
Yes, we are.
That's our wheel. Brooks has got it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to turn the microphone up on it. We've actually mounted a microphone to this wheel because we want everybody to hear it. It's a good sound. So the Wheel of Weller, we will be spinning that soon and giving away one of these 6 great prizes. What you want to do is you want to call between now and when we spin the wheel. You need to guess a number between 1 and 12, whatever number you think the wheel will land on. Is this thing weighted? Do you have like a weight at the bottom so it always lands on the same number?
No, it's not.
You don't? Okay, this is legitimate.
It's officially sanctioned.
You've greased the bearing. It's all
Yes.
legit.
Yep,
okay.
it is.
All right. So, what are the prizes you are asking? I know that's what you're thinking. We have a holdie pole, the world famous holdie pole. We've got that. We've got a. This is what won the last. Can we win? Are they able to win this again?
Absolutely.
Okay. So this came up as number 2 last time. I don't know that it's going to land on number 2 again, but we know it's number 2, right?
It is number 2, yes.
Okay. So if you want one of these and you think the wheel is going to land on number 2 again, that would be the number I would guess. This is a 1/80th scale die-cast tractor trailer. This one in particular is a NFL Baltimore Ravens, but you've got some MLB tractor trailers up there too, right?
That's correct.
We have. Did I already say this one? I don't think I've said
I don't
this
think
one
you
yet.
have.
Okay, this is our Daily Bread Promise Box. 240 promises from the Word of God on 120 scripture cards. They're written on both sides. You pull one out in the morning, you read the scripture. That is your scripture for the day. You can actually read them all if you want in the same day. It doesn't matter. This is a portable CD holder. Holds 32 CDs. This thing retails for a whopping $3.50, and we're going to give it away if it lands on the number, right?
Absolutely.
You don't want to say what number that is, though, do you?
No.
Okay. All right. Glass chest set. Look how portable this is. Look at this handle on the top, Brooks.
Top class.
This has a handle on the top. A glass chest set, completely made of glass. I think the board is even glass, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Okay, so it's not very durable, but it is portable because it's got a handle on the top. What is this thing?
That's a camera bag.
Camera bag.
Yep, for like a small point-and-shoot camera.
Point-and-shoot camera, a little digital camera maybe, or
Yep.
even if you're still using that old stuff they call film. It's got a strap. You can put it over your shoulder, or it's got a belt loop. You can actually put it right on your belt, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so we're wrapping up, but we need you to call 302-337-7300, 337-7300. Call and guess a number between 1 and 12 to win one of these great prizes. We'll be right back after this. Okay. All right, so Billy Johnson's here. We're still on TV. Billy Johnson is here. What are we talking about, Billy? Just let's give a sneak peek to the TV viewers.
Sure. We're talking about the 2016 30th Annual Greenland Mennonite School Festival.
Will you turn the mic on?
Yeah, I would turn that on first.
Yeah, there we go.
That was practice. That was him
How's that?
practicing.
How's that?
Much
Good. All
better.
right, so what are we talking about?
We're talking about the 30th Annual Greenland Mennonite School Festival.
Okay, so this is it's a big fundraiser for the school, right?
Sure, certainly
Okay.
is.
And the Greenwood Mennonite School, that they've been around for I don't know how long.
I think we're about 90 years old at this point.
90 years
Yeah, it's
old. Did
been-
I
it's
hear
been quite
right
a
that
while.
it's like the longest continuously operating Mennonite school in the country?
I'm not certain on that, but I wouldn't doubt it. Would not doubt it.
Did you hear that, Brooks? Did Lamar Yoder say that last week? I'm pretty sure that's what he
Yeah, I
said
did.
last week. And
Couldn't
that
tell you specifically.
amazed
but-
me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I know we've been around for a while.
Okay. All right. So we're going to have lots of stuff coming up. You want to hear about this hot wing eating contest.
Oh, yeah.
Brooks' eyes just perked up. Look at him. Look
And
at
Jason too. And
Yeah.
Jason too.
him. Yeah. He's all about eating? Okay. All right. So right now I want to talk about Wall Service Center. That's a business I own in downtown Milford. We're at 220 Northeast Front Street. We have been there. We've been in that particular spot since 1968, and we've actually been in business since 1958. So what we do auto repair. Lots of auto repair work, anything from a simple oil change all the way up to installing an engine or a transmission. But right now I want to talk about air conditioning work. We do AC work on cars, but not just cars. We do it on tractors, backhoes, if you've got a dump truck, even a tractor trailer, we do those. As long as it has an automotive style air conditioner in it, we can take care of it at Wall Service Center. So the best way to get a hold of us is to give us a call, 422-8110. You can also go to wallservicecenter.com on the internet. If you want to schedule an appointment, right up in the upper right hand corner, there's a little box you can click there. It says request an appointment, and what that does is it sends an email directly to me, and I will respond to let you know, yes, we can do that appointment time, or no, we can't. We do our best to say yes as much as possible. So we are at 220 Northeast Front Street. That's in downtown Milford, right across the street from Abbott's Grill, next to Bicentennial Park. And I want you to come to downtown Milford, not just to visit us. We want to see you, but I also want you to come to downtown Milford to check out downtown Milford. We've got a great river walk that goes along the Mississippi River. We have a place called Goat Island. It's actually a park on Island. Brooks, have you ever been to Goat Island?
I have not.
You've got to check it out.
I know. I've been wanting to get down there every week hearing you guys talk about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've got to get down there and check this place
You can
out.
you can actually take a kayak and go around it. It's a real island in the Mississippi River, and there's a kayak launch. It's right at the dog park. So the dog park is kind of the entrance to Goat Island. You go across the bridge to get to the island, of course.
Gotcha.
There's no ferry yet running to Goat Island. That may be in the works. I'm not sure. But there's a kayak launch, and you can actually go around Goat Island and see it. But if you go to walk on it, there's a boardwalk. It starts out, you go over the bridge, and it kind of drops you in a wooded area. And then you go to the right, and there's a boardwalk, kind of elevated boardwalk that starts out in the woods, and then you go out over the water. So it's like a dock almost over the water. And then that transitions into like a dirt footpath that goes through the woods, up a hill, down a hill, through a kind of marshy, swampy area, and onto another boardwalk that goes through a marshy, swampy area, and then back into the woods. So I think it's a mile loop around the outside of it.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool, and it's cool to take a kayak and go around it also.
So you come here and get a two-person kayak. You can start your own ferry service. You know?
Right, good idea, yeah. How long would it take to pay for that kayak to do that? You do the math on that, Brooks.
Just a few times.
Just a few times. Also, speaking of Milford, the Greater Milford Boys and Girls Club is having their Kids Fest today, so if you're interested in that, it's a good program. Have you seen this facility? Look at that building there, Brooks. That's the Milford Boys and Girls Club. It has an indoor pool. Have you been there? You taking your kids there?
My wife has been there and
Okay.
take the kids there. There's a park behind it, so I've.
Oh, that park is great. That's called the Can Do Playground.
Yeah, we go there all the time.
That thing is amazing.
Yeah.
It is. Kids love that. So, do you have the shot of the banner for the Boys and Girls Club, Colin? There we go. Yeah. So there's the Kids Fest right there. A day for kids. Saturday, June 4th, which would be today, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you're in the Milford area, you want to check that out. I would go get breakfast at the Greenwood Mennonite School first. It's all you can eat. Do that. Get your breakfast, all you can eat, $8 a person. Children under 5 are going to be free, and then you can take them for the festivities at the Greenwood Mennonite School. When you get done there, you're going to go to Kids Fest in Milford. So lots of things to do today, and a hot wing eating contest.
I'm hungry.
Hot wings. How many wings can you eat, Brooks?
Oh, I probably shouldn't share that number. At least 2 to 3 dozen.
2 to 3 dozen.
I mean,
So how many is that?
That's
2 dozen would be 24
to 36, and that might be a low number. It all depends on how the rest of the day goes.
You really think you can eat 36 wings, or do you know you can eat them?
Well, it also depends on where the wings are from.
Right.
There's some places that the wings are very small,
Right.
so the number is going to increase.
Well, it depends on what kind of animal the wing comes off of.
Exactly. If it was a buffalo wing,
Right. Buffaloes are very large.
or a pigeon wing.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Hey, does anybody know if these wings are going to have hot sauce on them? Billy, do you know if they're going to have hot sauce on them?
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
He's hearing there's going to be hot sauce on them.
Yeah,
That can slow you down a little bit depending on how hot the sauce is.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, we're going to get more details on that coming up soon. As soon as we come back on the radio. But we are going to spin this wheel again. Are we going to spin this wheel in the next segment, Brooks?
Next segment, yep.
Next segment. Here's the wheel. Now that Colin has moved the camera off the wheel, I decide I want to spin it. That is the wheel. We are going to spin it. You're going to guess a number between 1 and 12 to win one of these prizes. If you were watching earlier, you saw what the prizes are. We're going to go over them again here when we come back on the radio. Do we have any more guests after Billy, or is he the last guest?
He is the last guest. We'll have Brandon and Jason back again, but
Okay.
they're nobody special.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about L&W Insurance coming up. We're going to talk about Dr. T. Dr. T, what does he do?
He is a chiropractor.
He is a chiropractor. That was good. That was a test. You passed it.
Thank you.
Also, we're going to talk about Mid-South Audio. The audio here is provided by Mid-South Audio, so they do a really good job. They know what they're doing. We're going to talk about Jerry's Lawn Care. And we're getting ready to come back on the radio, so stay tuned. And welcome back to Weller Does Delmarva. I'm Colin Walls. I'm sitting in for Jim Weller. He is he's not vacationing. I think he would rather be here working. He's recovering from surgery. He had major heart surgery a little over a week ago, right? Is that what it was?
About a week and a half ago.
About a week and a half ago.
24th of May.
Okay, so it was a Tuesday. He went in for surgery. He had a triple bypass, and I think we're going to have an update later in the show here from Jim himself. He actually recorded this update yesterday, and he's going to fill us in on what's going on. He is at home now. I went and saw him yesterday. He's doing good. He's getting around good. He looks good. He sounded good. Sounded really strong. So it's good to see him back and getting healthy. So he's got a little ways to go still, but I think he's going to be back here next week. What do you think, Brooks?
I would not be surprised at all.
Okay.
I'm honestly surprised he's not here today.
His goal is to be at Jimmy's Grill. So next week supposedly is going to be the first Friday at Jimmy's Grill in Rehoboth, the brand new Jimmy's Grill there. So Jim's goal is to be there to do the Dan Gaffney show live that day. So if you want to see him, that might be the first day you see him there. So we have some games coming up. That is the Wheel of Weller. We're going to be spinning that here soon. We've got great prizes here. We went over them earlier. I'm going to hit them again here in just a minute. But what you're going to do is, Brooks, tell them what they're going to do. I'm tired of telling them.
You need to give us a call. I would call us now, 337-7300, and then you need to guess what number you think it's going to land on. And there's a prize associated with each number on there. So just give us your name, your phone number, and what number you're guessing. And if you could, just also let us know, how you're catching the show, whether it's online or My Cozy TV or Delaware 105.9 FM. And then we will give you a call later on today or Monday and let you know that you won. And well, you should know just by watching the show that you won. But
That's right.
we'll make contact with you, and you can come in and pick your prize up from there.
Okay, but the guests, they want to keep the numbers between 1 and 12.
1 and 12.
If you go over 12, there's no prize for guessing the highest number.
Yep.
Because it stops at 12.
That's correct.
So that wheel only has numbers 1 through 12 on it. So, and we're going to be giving away some great prizes here. Great prizes. All these prizes can be bought at Weller's also if you don't win. So we're going to go over those in just a minute. But if you want to start calling right now to guess a number between 1 and 12, the number you need is 302-337-7300, 337-7300. Now, we've got a guest here, and we want to talk to him because this is very important. We have Billy Johnson from the Greenwood Mennonite School. Billy, what's going on today?
Good morning. Today we're having our 30th annual Greenwood Mennonite School Festival.
Okay. And there's the first thing I see right here is free admission. And that's not true at a lot of festivals you go to. You actually can get in free, and you don't even have to pay for parking.
Sure, that's correct. We have
So-
plenty of space to park, free admission. Of course, there are fees associated with other things in the
Sure. Oh,
event,
as
but-
expected. And because this is a fundraiser for the Greenwood Mennonite School, and it's hard to raise money if you don't actually charge anything for
Correct.
for things.
Correct.
So the first thing I see that's going on, it started at 7 o'clock, is and goes till 10 a.m., is an all-you-can-eat breakfast.
Absolutely. All you can eat breakfast. If you know anything about the Mennonite community, they like to make food, cook food, and feed the community.
Yes.
So pancakes, sausage, juice, toast, milk.
And it's
you
good
name
food,
it.
too. Good food.
Yep. Biscuits and gravy this morning, from my understanding. So
gravy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So come on out. It's always packed. They fill the cafeteria there. It's actually the auditorium. It overflows from the cafeteria there, but yeah, it's always packed in there. So 7 to 10. So you still have a little bit more time left. I
Oh,
think you
yeah,
may have
plenty of time.
An
Yeah.
hour and a half, 2 hours left.
Yep.
So come out and get your fill there.
Okay, now, are these prices right? I think this could be a misprint. $8 a person, and children under 5 eat free. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct.
That
Yes.
is a deal. If you go to breakfast anywhere, you're spending more than $8 per person, and you're not getting all you can eat. So not only is it a benefit and good for the community and good for Greenwood Mennonite School, but you're getting an exceptional deal here also.
Absolutely. Very fair deal. Not a problem at all there.
And you don't pay by the
And-
pound. Like they don't weigh you before you start eating and then weigh you after and charge you by the pound. It's not $8 a pound. It's $8
No, it's not
per
$8
person.
a pound. That's
okay.
great. No.
All right, because I could have a problem there if that was it. Speaking of eating, there's a hot wing eating contest, right?
Yes, hot wing eating contest.
And I asked you while we were in break, you said these are hot wings too.
Yeah,
They're
this
going to
is-
have hot
yeah,
sauce
Yeah,
on
this
them.
is going to be hot wings. Yeah, when you see the hot, it's hot.
Wow.
Now,
Brooks-
that's not the habanero burn your face off hot, but they're going to be pretty warm. Yes.
Well, when you eat, as Brooks said, he says he thinks he can eat at least 36 of them.
Awesome. You need
There's
to come on
gonna
out,
be-
Brooks.
What
You need
time
to
is that
come
going
out. That's going to be just before, right around the time of just before the auction. So it's probably going to be maybe 11:30.
Jason, I need to leave
11:45,
early.
somewhere around there. So yeah, if you can put 36 down, I say come on out, man. You got a shot at it, brother.
All right, man. You could be the big winner.
Yeah.
All right. So there's going to be homemade baked goods, hamburgers and hot dogs, Vanderwin's ice cream, French fries, barbecue chicken, homemade donuts. And are they the kind that they make right there while you're waiting?
Yes, Collins, absolutely. That's Alan Warfel's in charge of that year to year, and it's homemade. He and his team homemade fresh donuts made right in front of you. You can't beat it. It's usually 75 cents a donut. Obviously, it's a different price if you were looking at getting a half dozen or a dozen, but 75 cents each. Can't beat that. Hot, piping hot and fresh. And I will tell you, if you're interested in the donut, they don't last long. So if you missed National Donut Day
Okay.
yesterday,
I
today's the day.
I
Come
want
on
to
out.
see to see people put Alan Warfel to work. I want
Yeah.
to see
Oh,
him in there
absolutely.
working
Yeah,
hard,
yeah, yeah.
sweating, and
Yeah.
getting the job
Well, he
done.
gets in the mix. It's one of those highlights.
That's good.
think.
I know he's a great supporter of Greenwood Mennonite
Yes.
School. So that's the homemade donuts, iced coffee, Italian ice, pork barbecue, lots of different things. The one thing I see that I'm really interested in is a helicopter ride. You can actually go there and ride in a helicopter?
Yeah, it's about a 3 to 5 minute ride just around the surrounding area, but you'll go over top of the festival as well. Highlights around Greenwood just real quickly. Usually a pretty decent event. We have quite a lineup for that as well. I think it's $25 per person, $20, $25. Don't quote me one way or the other, but it's usually about that number. And again, all that time from the helicopter and the helicopter pilot is donated as well. So
Wow.
it does go to support the school in full that way.
Wow, neat. So there's lots of things. You got the canine demonstration going on, a plant and garden booth, crafts, petting zoo, children's games, face painting, a water slide. So it's supposed to warm up a little bit today,
Yeah,
so that
there's a
water slide might be popular.
Water slide. There's a bounce house, they tell me, too. I haven't seen it. It's not up yet. I went and checked just before I came on the show this morning. But they're telling me it's a bounce house, and it's not just the one where you step in and bounce. It's supposed to be like a 5-room something. So I don't know what that's
Wow.
about. I haven't seen it. I'm just telling you that's what I'm being told. So I'll see it when I see it.
Okay. Then comes the highlight of the day, I think, is the live auction. It starts at 12 noon. There's lots of things up for auction. You've got gift certificates for restaurant and golfing, tools, and you got a 2008 Chevy Impala. So there's actually a car they're going to be auctioning off.
Yes, this is the 3rd or 4th year we've actually had the opportunity to auction off a car. It's been a good success. It's a good, again, yes? Oh, go. We're good. So
Keep going.
it's a 2008 Chevy Impala. It's the 2LT package, which gives you the larger 3.9-liter engine.
Okay.
It's power windows, locks, mirrors, tilt, cruise. It's got the CD player. It's got the 17-inch wheel package on it. It's the nice spoiler. It's gold mist metallic. It would make a beautiful second car for a family. You have a student going off to college next year, or you're just getting a first car for someone. It's a beautiful car that way. 4-door, leather interior, heated seats. Just a beautiful car.
Would you happen to be a car salesman?
I was in a previous life, about 6 years.
It sounded like it. You really knew what you were talking about. That's good. Also, you can put this on that car, or you can put it on your truck. There's a tag, a 4-digit C tag, very popular in Sussex County. We love our low-digit tags.
Yes.
This is a good one, C2862. If that number has special significance to you, you want to get out here and bid on that. But lots of other things. You got cornhole boards, household items, the low-digit tag, kayak, folding Adirondack chair, picnic tables, 10-wheeler loads of screen topsoil, and field
Yes.
dirt. That is a very unique Sussex County auction item there is dirt.
Absolutely. Yes. Yep, the fill
So,
dirt.
we love. Okay, tell us where Greenwood Mennonite School is.
That's it. The address is 12802 Mennonite School Road. It's just off of Route 16 and Route 36. So come join us today. Again, it's the 30th Annual Greenwood Mennonite School Festival. From 9 to 3 today. Right now, we're hosting all-you-can-eat breakfast from 7 to 10. 9 to 3 is the festivities. And it usually does round off about 3 o'clock, almost to the T. So we'll look forward to seeing you today. Come out and join us and have a great time with us.
All right, that's great. Thank you, Billy. Lots of good stuff going on at Greenwood Mennonite School today.
Thank you.
It's a big fundraiser, 30th annual. All right, so moving along, what do we have up next, Bill? Yeah. Not you. I'm going to talk to Brooks. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we do have L&W insurance coming up.
We
That's
do.
good. That's good. You're hired. So, what do we have coming up, Brooks? Have we missed any spots?
We have not. L&W Shirts is what's next.
Okay, can we listen to that?
Absolutely.
All right, sounds good.
Hey everybody, it's me again talking about L&W Insurance Agency, and you've heard me say it time and time again. I enjoy dealing with L&W Insurance Agency. Now, I don't love buying insurance, but I own a business and I have many rental houses and properties and vehicles, and I need insurance, and I want to make sure that I get treated fair and I get a fair price. But more importantly, I want to make sure that there's service when I need it and that I'm adequately covered, and that's what I like about L&W. They come to my business, they look around, they get a feel for what we do, they understand all the different things, we look at all the different properties and the vehicles, and we make sure we've got the right coverage at the right price. If I want to know a little bit about an insurance company before we hook up with them, they'll do some information and let me know what their ratings are and how they handle claims and things like that, and then this other insurance company might give me discounts if I put, numerous properties with them and so on, or you have your car insurance and your homeowner's insurance with the same company, you might get a better deal. And why I'm saying all that is because L&W Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agent. And what that means is they don't represent just one brand of insurance. They represent you, the customer, and they sell multiple brands of insurance, and that way they can shop between those brands and make sure they're getting you the best insurance at the best price with a company that's going to take good care of you when you need them. So I recommend, if you have insurance, that you get a second opinion from L&W Insurance Agency. And if you don't have insurance, maybe give them a call and talk to them. So that's who I deal with. That's who I recommend. They're one of the largest agencies in the state of Delaware, and they've been serving Delaware for over 60 years. So it's called L&W Insurance Agency. Their phone number is 856-7828. That's 856-7828. On the web, it's lwinsurance.com. Tell them I sent you when you call. Other than that, stay tuned. There's going to be more of the show. It's going to be great. And I miss you, and I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Jim. And we are going to spin this wheel here coming up in the next half hour. That's the wheel. That is the wheel. It's a real wheel. And we're going to give away real prizes with it. Can we go over the prizes right now, Brooks?
Sure, you're going to make it look like the wheel is rigged because it hit number 2 again.
Did it?
It's a weighted wheel.
Yeah,
We'll try it again and see if it lands on a different number.
Yeah.
You might have a rig, Brooks.
Oh, yes, good.
Okay.
I really thought I was going to hit that again.
Okay, so let's go over the prizes. All right, what you want to do is you want to call right now up until before we spin the wheel. We'll tell you when we're stopping. You want to call 302-337-7300. Now, you're going to get a voicemail. It's going to be Brandon's voicemail. Usually, you're going to get Jim's voicemail, but Jim's not here, and we don't want to bug him with all the calls because he's trying to rest and trying to get better from his surgery. So, 337-7300. Call now. Guess a number between 1 and 12. If the wheel lands on that number, you're going to win one of these prizes. Each prize is has a specific number designated to it. So I don't know what the numbers are. Brooks tells me once we spin. We do know that this is number 2. This is a 1/80th scale tractor trailer, die-cast tractor trailer. This one, particular one, is a Baltimore Ravens. There's other ones. Is there other football teams too?
No, I think the rest of them are MLBs.
They're all okay.
Yeah.
All the rest of them are baseball, but Baltimore Ravens, got a lot of Baltimore Ravens fans here watching. So we do know that it's number 2. So if you guess number 2 and it lands on number 2, this is actually what you win. That's the only one we're going to tell you what the prize is for the number. We have our daily bread is a promise box. Looks like a loaf of bread, and it's got these cards in the top. So you just pull one out. Has a scripture on it. There's 240 scriptures, and that can be your scripture of the day. We have the world-famous Holdie Pole. Have you installed one of these?
I have installed one of those.
You have? Okay.
Yes.
Very simple. Looks like it's 4 screws.
Well, I had to go to school for it.
You had training. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
but it's once you learn how to do it, it's pretty simple. It's
Okay.
just 4 screws into a piece of wood.
Okay, so you're just screwing it into a piece of wood, and it's the most simple design, but yet it's genius to hang your fishing poles on. So get some up out of the way.
I've even seen
overhead.
people hang their extension cords off of them.
That would be a
their
good
hoses.
idea. Yep.
We use them to hang our kayak paddles.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. I never thought of that.
Gets them up out of the way.
Yeah. All right, I might have to leave here with one of those or 2 of those. All right, so portable CD holder holds 32 CDs. This thing retails for $3.50. Could be yours free if it lands on your number and you guess the right number. Camera bag. Brooks likes talking about this camera bag. Go ahead.
Yes, it is a great accessory for your point-and-shoot camera.
Okay,
Or,
so it's protection for it
Yeah, absolutely.
and helps to keep from losing it. You
Well,
can,
I actually have a couple of them, and I've because we have all the things that we've had for the show.
Yeah.
When we used to use the webcams,
Okay.
and I actually use them to put the webcams in.
So it doesn't have to be just a camera.
No.
Actually, it could. If you have a flip phone, it almost looks like a flip phone would fit in there.
Sure, batteries.
You're allowed to use it for whatever you want once it's yours. You can put it on your belt, or it's got this strap that you could put it over your shoulder or around your neck. We also have the glass chest set. This thing is made out of glass. It is the elegant new design. So if you're thinking, man, this is the unelegant old design, you would be wrong. This is the elegant new design. 7.5-inch beveled chessboard, complete 32-piece chess set, convenient size to fit any decor, and it's quality solid glass game and game piece and board. And the box has this nice convenient carrying handle. So Call now. Get your guess in, number 1 through 12. We're going to spin the wheel here in the next half hour, number 1 through 12, to win one of these prizes. All right, Brandon, you've got some stuff you want to talk about. What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to mention that we are open today from 9 to 1. And just come in. I really like to say, you know, we are salespeople here. We're here to sell you a trailer. But we're here to get you into the trailer that suits you. We'll ask you a few questions, but we're not trying to just push the most expensive trailer or get you into the most expensive thing we have here. We're going to listen to your story. We're going to listen to what you're trying to do with the trailer, and we're going to try to help you get into the appropriate trailer for your needs.
So you're looking at what their needs are and what fits their needs, and sometimes the cheapest trailer fits their needs, but sometimes the most expensive trailer fits their needs, and in between also.
We've had here more than not, somebody would come in and say, hey, I want to haul my tractor around, and they're looking at a 6x10 single axle landscaper. You know, even though the size of the tractor may fit on the frame of the trailer, the trailer is actually not designed for that kind of weight. So we're going to point you in the right direction. If you've never bought a trailer or anything like that, we can help you out with that situation. We have the little landscapers as cheap as $5.99 right now, and on up to the big, you know, 28-foot car hauler. So we've probably got what you need. If we don't have it, Brooks here is our special order guy. He can get pretty much anything designed for you. Concession trailers, loaded car haulers, different style vehicle haulers, stuff like that. So just come in, sit down and talk with us. It's not very, very high pressure. We're really here to help you get into the trailer because we don't want to sell you the wrong thing. So check us out online, always, Wellers.com. There's a list of trailers that we have in stock.
Okay.
But as always, it's best just to come in and talk to Brooks, Brandon, Earl, or Jason. We're going to take you out on the lot, rain or snow, hot or cold.
You've got a golf cart you'll take them out in. It's got a roof on it, right?
Yes, yes. Plenty
Do you let
of
the
trailers
customers
in stock.
drive?
We do not let the customers
I don't
drive.
blame you. I wouldn't either.
But it has been known that we have quite a few trailers on our property.
That was going to be my question. If you had to guess, how many trailers would you say you have in stock here at Wellers? If you had to guess.
If I had to guess, right now, probably about 800.
800 trailers? Really?
And that's actually low compared to what we had not too long ago.
Real 800?
800. Yeah, we've had a very, very busy season, and I would say we were probably somewhere around 11.
And you're saying it like we only have 800 now.
Yeah.
Because you've had more than that, right? Because you've sold a lot of them.
Yes.
Wow.
I was looking at a website not too long ago, and they said we have 250 trailers in stock. I'm like, why so little?
Oh, they're going out of business. Oh no. That's what you're thinking, right?
Oh, yeah.
Needless to say, we have a selection here, and if by any reason we don't have the trailer that you're looking for, we probably can find it. So just come in, check us out, give us a call, 337-8228.
Well, I'm going to guess with that many trailers and the amount of trailers you sell, you have a very good working relationship with these companies to custom build the trailer. So you know them, they know you, you know how to deal with them and how to get what the customer wants, right?
Yes. Yep. We have good relationships with the manufacturers and our salespeople, and they bend over backwards to help us bend over backwards for you.
And you can also service them. Once you sell them, it's not like, once you sell somebody a trailer that see you later, we're never going to see you again. You can actually service that trailer here, right? You can take care of it for them?
Yes. Yeah, when it comes to repacking bearings, checking the wiring, checking the brakes, replacing wood floors, stuff like that. Yeah, we can do all that right here.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So, Wellers Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. That's where we are. We're live right now. So, believe it or not, there are still live radio shows and television shows. We are on Delaware 105.9 radio right now. We are also on My Cozy TV. Do you remember what channels they are on My Cozy TV? What channel that is?
204.
Comcast 204.
Mediacom 99.
Mediacom 99. Over the air?
31.2.
31.2. So if you have the old-fashioned antenna, which I do, you can actually get us over the air, channel 31.2. So, what are our best bets for the weekend here, Brooks? We've talked about a couple things. We've got the Greenwood Mennonite School 30th Annual Spring Festival.
Yep.
All right, all you can eat breakfast till 10. Get out there right now. $8 for adults. Children under 5 eat free. Booths and exhibits open at 9 a.m. with a live auction starting at 12 noon. Also, you're in the Milford area, the Kids Fest at the Greater Milford Boys and Girls Club. That's going on today, 11 to 2, so get out there and check that out. That's just off of Airport Road in Milford, which is kind of behind Walmart. So, what else do we have coming up this half hour? Do we have a spot for Dr. T here? We want to talk to him.
We
or talk
do,
to Jim
but
about him.
I think we're a little tight up against the next break. So
Are
we'll
we?
have to pull that into the next
Man, Jim must have talked a long time in that spot.
spot. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about this wheel. We're going to spin it. That's not the official spin. That's just to give you the sound of what the wheel, to show you that we actually do have a real wheel here. If you're watching on TV, you can see that the wheel is real. We've got great prizes here. What you're going to do is guess a number between 1 and 12, and then you're going to win one of these prizes if the wheel lands on your number. So guess a number between 1 and 12. We do know what number 2 is. We've revealed that prize earlier, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Do you know if we had any winners? Have you listened to them yet?
I've listened to them. I don't have the list in front of me, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. So this is a 1/80th scale die-cast tractor trailer. It's got the Baltimore Ravens, their logo and helmets on it. We know this is number 2. So if you want to win this, guess number 2, and the wheel has to land on it also. The wheel lands on number 2, which it's, as I've spun it, it's landed on number 2 quite a few times. So that might be a safe bet. But we've also got a glass chess set. We've got a point-and-shoot camera holder. We've got a CD holder. We've got a Holdy pole. And we have the Our Daily Bread Promise Box. And you can all the stuff you can buy here at Weller's. This is $4. That's like $3.50 for the CD holder. I don't know what the price is on this or this. But all this stuff is available here at Weller's. And, of course, you're going to get a sweller deal at Weller's, right?
Absolutely. It's always sweller at Weller's.
That's right. That's right. Anything you want to talk about? We got just a couple minutes before the break, Brooks. Anything you want to talk about real quick?
Well, I am a little behind this week, so if anybody is feeling like they need a trailer, I would love to be the one to sell them a trailer. I don't want Earl to get too far ahead of me. He's kind of got a little bit of a gap here. Unfortunately, I had to take a day off this week. Other than the holiday, so that really put me behind. So I'm trying to gain some ground. So I would love to give you a good deal and get you down the road with a nice trailer.
So you're saying you're ready to deal to get the deal done, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So you've got till 1 o'clock today?
That's correct.
Okay. And as we talked earlier, there's over 800 trailers here on the ground at Weller's Utility Trailers here in Bridgeville. All right, coming up after the break, we are going to spin the wheel. Get your calls in, your guesses in now, 302-337-7300, 337-7300. Guess a number between 1 and 12, and you can win a prize. Okay, so we are here still on My Cozy TV, and you can see the wheel behind us. That is the wheel. It is a real wheel, because I think people are thinking it's just a sound effect that we're playing. That's a real wheel. Look at that thing spin. Think I can make it land on number 2?
No.
Nope. That wasn't the real spin. That's just a test spin, just so you can hear it and see that it is a real wheel. It almost could be a picture of a wheel back there, but it's not. It's really the real deal. So
It's
we're
the
getting the
real
calls,
deal.
aren't we?
We are.
All right,
Yeah,
very
my
good.
phone is loaded up with calls.
All right, so you're going to get Brandon's voicemail. You're not
Yes.
going to get Jim's voicemail if you've called before and you expect to hear Jim's voice. You're not going to hear it today, but hopefully next week you are going to see Jim in this seat, and you're going to get his voicemail when you call next week. So that's what we're hoping for, that Jim's ready to go for that. So.
We are, yeah. We're
Anything
ready
you want
have
to talk
him back.
about? What do you think about this Green Women Tonight Spring Festival?
Well, I've personally done a lot with them over the years with the Spring Festival. It's a great cause. A lot of fun to go out. They've had a lot of different things go on. Looks like they have a different schedule this year. The auction is a real big part of it. So
Right.
if you can't get out to the whole event, I really suggest you go out to the auction.
What do you think about the Green Women Tonight School?
I enjoyed. I actually went there when I was a young
Did
kid.
you?
Yeah. My father-in-law has worked there for I think over 25 years.
Really?
And it's just a great place. They're looking out for the best for the kids, trying to get them the best education for the lowest price.
And they're preparing them to go out into the real world and to what to expect from the real world, because
yeah, they have a lot of different programs there where the kids go out and actually do work for people, and
Really?
I think it's called like a co-op program. They have a semester where they actually, I think it's called J-term, which also helps with the real world scenarios and stuff like that. So it's a lot of different things that go on there. Real friendly people. not a super huge school, so you don't have to
Right.
worry about having 500 or 600 kids.
Right.
So it's a
It's
real
safe to say that
family-friendly
the
environment.
principal probably knows every student's name and who they are and who their parents are.
Right.
Kind of on a personal level. And speaking of the principal, he was actually a teacher of mine in high school. So Mr. Dwayne Miller, he's
Yes.
a good guy. And, so if you get a chance, get out to the Greenwood Mennonite Spring Festival. It's the 30th annual, and I'm almost positive that Lamar Yoder last week said this is the longest continuously running Mennonite school in the country. 1930-something is when it started.
Yeah, I was
Pretty
on their
amazing.
website checking that out. And if you wanted to learn more about the Greenwood Mennonite School, not just for the Spring Festival, but for the school themselves, you can visit their website, which is gms-flames.org.
Okay, so the Flames, that's kind of what their
like their mascot.
or their because they have sports there, right? They have
Yes.
sports
Yeah,
there.
they have a full sports program. Yep.
Yep.
You wouldn't believe it, but I actually used to run track for Greenwood Mennonite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's hard to believe me
How
running
many
around
times
a track.
did you do that?
I did it for a whole
He
season.
did the 10-foot
Really?
dash. He was the
10-foot
slowest.
dash?
Yeah.
I did shot put, and I did the 4x100 relay and
All
the
right.
200 meter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
They gave him a sportsmanship award. That was about it.
Oh, come on now. Easy on your big brother. It's only us that's supposed to tease him.
Oh, that's true.
That's Jim's job. Don't take Jim's job away from him.
Yeah.
He'll be back soon. All right, so they've got an auction. They've got their auction off Chevy Impala. The tag C2862 Sussex Countyans. And if you're not from Sussex County and you want to be a Sussex Countyan, you can buy this tag at auction, and you can look like you fit right in Sussex
Right.
County.
So, yeah,
hot wing, how many hot wings can you eat? Brooks thinks he can eat 36 or more. How many do you think you can eat?
Oh, man. It all depends on how big the hot wings are.
Okay.
I've eaten 24 before.
Really?
My little old body. But, there's a local place around here that has really, really big hot wings, and I can only eat like 8.
Yeah. Okay.
We in the Ritter family call him Garbage Gut.
Garbage
Yes.
gut?
Yeah, because he can put away some food. You think I can eat food? This dude can, blow me away at eating.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he might have a tapeworm or something. Cause
All right, so coming up right after the radio break, we're going to hear Jim talk about Dr. T, and I think I'll just come in and intro it on the radio, Brooks, and if you want to go to it right then, that'd be great. So we're going to listen to that. We're also going to talk about Mid-South Audio. Jim is going to talk about them. And we're going to spin the wheel again, of course. Jim also has an update on his surgery that he recorded last night, so he's going to give you an update of where he stands on his surgery and how he's coming along. We're going to talk to Jason again. He's got some info on things going on here at Weller's Utility Trailers. And Jerry's Lawn Care, we're going to hear from him. Actually, we're going to hear from Jim about Jerry. And one thing I wanted to say is all these businesses that are on here, Jim actually has done business with these people. He endorses them. He's got the put the Jim Weller stamp of approval. Is that what we want to call it, Brooks?
absolutely.
Jim Weller stamp of approval on these businesses and these people. He really knows these people, and he knows they're going to do a good job for you, and feels comfortable with recommending them. So get ready for the wheel spin. We're going to, how do we want to do this, Brooks? We're going to come back. We're going to have the commercial about Dr. T, and then when we come back, do we want to spin then, or do we want to wait?
I would push it a little bit later.
Okay, how late?
Until about 8:50.
8:50?
Yeah, that way people get a chance to.
All right, so we're going to ask them to call
ample
in.
opportunity to call in. Yeah.
All right. We gotta keep them on the edge of their seat. So we're gonna. All right, so we'll let Jim talk about Dr. T. We're gonna let him talk about Mid-South Audio, and then we're gonna get his update. Then he's gonna talk about Jerry's Lawn Care, and then we're gonna spin the wheel. So we've got a lot to do this next half hour. So stay tuned. You want to stay tuned for all this stuff going on. Are we back on the radio?
We are back.
Okay. All right, that was a surprise. I wasn't ready to be back yet. So thank you, Brooks. This is Colin Wall sitting in for Jim Weller. This is Weller Does Delmarva. Jason has joined me, Jason Troyer. He is the manager here at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. And this is a live show every week, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. It's on Delaware 105.9. It's also on My Cozy TV, a live television and radio show. And you can also catch us on Delaware1059.com, right? You can the audio stream.
Yeah, yep.
And you can also catch us on wellerdoesdelmarva.com. It's actually a YouTube video feed.
That's correct.
Okay, so lots of ways to watch, lots of ways to listen, and lots of ways to win. We are going to spin this wheel right here. I like spinning. I like the sound effect. That's actually a real wheel that's spinning. What did it land on this time? That's not the real spin, but what did it land on?
4.
Landed on 4. Okay. All right. I kept coming up 2, so Brooks is thinking that I rigged it and put a weight at the bottom of it so it would land on 2 every time. I did not. This is all legit on the up and up. You need to guess the number. Do we have a, who's our next spot coming up that Jim's recorded? Is it Dr. T?
Dr. T?
Dr. T's a chiropractor in the Seaford area, and he's a great guy, and Jim really likes him. Let's listen to what Jim has to say.
It's me again, just saying thanks a lot for watching and listening to the show. I hope you're enjoying it. I sure do miss being there. If you have any comments for me, don't hesitate to friend me on Facebook. You can send me a direct message there. I'm the Jim Weller on Facebook. Or you can call me at 337-7300 and leave a voicemail. Or you can send me an email to jim@wellers.com. But other than that, I want to talk about chiropractic care, and that is Dr. T, Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford. Been in business many years, doing a great job serving his customers and our community. He also has Dr. Bud in there with him, and I've dealt with both of them, and they're great guys to deal with. Not only do you get exceptional chiropractic care, you also get a great relationship with these people. They're friendly, they're knowledgeable, they care about what you're dealing with and going through, and they pay attention, and they don't just rush you out the door. They wait on you, and they treat you as if you're not only a customer, but a friend. And I really like that about Peninsula Chiropractic Center. So if you have never dealt with a chiropractor, they have an offer. If you mention Jim Weller when you call, or Weller Does Delmarva, they will give you a free consultation with the doc. So that way you can find out if you feel this is a place you'd like to deal. You can also let them understand what you're dealing with or going through to see if chiropractic care will help. So it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center on Route 13 in Seaford. They also offer massages, therapeutic type massages. It's like a wellness center, a wholeness wellness center. They really do a good job, and I'm a very happy customer. So give them a call at 629-4344, 629-4344, and on the web, it's PeninsulaChiroCenter.com, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. And stay tuned. The guys are going to take the show and run with it, and I'll be back in a few weeks to be there myself in person. God bless you all. Have a good day, and I'll see you. Bye.
All right. Jason Troyer is here with me. And he's going to turn his mic on, and he's going to talk about, what are you talking about, tire and wheel specials? I hope so.
Well, actually, I was going to talk about some, but I can hit that since you were looking at
you're
my
messing
stuff
with
here.
me, man.
I
You're
was messing with you. You're nosy.
Trying to
But we actually do have tires and wheels on sale.
Okay.
And also, when we talked about the accessories, that was one thing that kind of caught my eye. We sell aluminum wheels, so if you're wanting to kind of make your trailer look a little nicer, especially if your wheels were getting a little rusty or whatever. We've got aluminum wheels. We've got the center caps, and that really kind of
Is that the wheel and tire for that price?
That is the wheel and tire. That's actually a 15-inch tire with aluminum wheel for $170.
Wow.
That's a tire and
That's
wheel.
real aluminum.
Yes.
No magnet is going to
not
stick
the
to
tire.
that
The tire is rubber.
Oh, it's not aluminum tires.
Yeah, it's not aluminum tires. I
Okay.
always have people come in and say, I'm looking for aluminum tires and wheels, and I don't have aluminum tires.
Oh, okay.
They're all rubber.
All right.
Okay. But no, what I was really going to talk about was our line of Works products.
Okay, yeah.
Because we have pretty much their full line. I was actually looking, there's an electric chainsaw there.
Really?
Yep.
Look, you flip to that page, and my eyes scan it, and I immediately see the best deal on that paper.
The best deal. It's hard to see the best deal. They're all the best
They're
deals.
all good deals.
What are you trying to say, Kyle?
This is a particularly very, very good deal right there.
Yep.
I
You got
spotted
the
it right away.
18-volt blower with the extra battery. So you get 2 batteries, the blower and a charger, for $67.
That's a deal.
$67.
Are you sure that's not a misprint?
Well, it's right
Too
there.
bad.
So.
You've already said it on the radio, you've said it on TV, and
Yeah.
you got it in print.
Oh,
You
man.
got to honor it.
I
Sorry,
think it's
folks.
even on our website.
Somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble.
And if you wanted a third battery, you can get it for $17.
You can get the battery, an extra battery, a third battery for $17.
You can get a third battery for $17.
What's the regular price of that battery?
$47.97?
Wow.
Wow, that's over $30 off.
Who is the marketer here? I mean, I need to have a talk with him.
$20 off.
It's Colin.
That's Colin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Colin did it.
All right, so you've got lots of
Yeah.
Works products.
Oh,
They have a cordless electric rechargeable lawnmower, right?
Yes. Yep. And it's only $199.
So
$199 for a battery operated lawnmower.
And it's a regular push mower,
Yes.
or it looks like a regular push mower. It's the style of
Yep.
what a
It's
gas
got
one
the-
would be.
it's
Except it's got
got
an
the
electric engine.
Catcher in the back.
That would be a bagger.
Yep. And
Bagger,
it's-
a
and
catcher.
and you can also, it's got a little baseball mitt and everything. Yep. But then
wow.
it can also mulch if you want it to mulch.
Really?
Yep.
Does it have IntelliCut?
It does.
Okay.
It says it right there.
All right. So I'm not
With
sure what that is,
removable
but that
battery.
sounds really good. It's got IntelliCut.
And I also have a extra blade there if you want an extra blade.
Really?
For $24.97. So if you already have a mower and you need a
Right.
blade for it, we've got it.
Wow.
We've got the 40 volt. I know you've seen the infomercials for their weed whacker, the 18 volt or even the 24
Right.
volt. But we also have their 40 volt.
That is a Works product also?
These are all Works.
Wow.
All Works products. So we've got the full line. Would really like to move them. This is the time of year for that. So I don't really want to have to put these things away in the fall. So I want to get rid of them now. So
Is that a Works also? Is that rechargeable or is that electric?
that's electric.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that plugs into the wall.
So
It
we
is a
have-
Works product.
It
but
is
it
a
plugs
Works.
into the
It's
wall.
a 20-inch electric hedge trimmer.
Okay.
So that one is electric. But we do have it cordless, with the battery.
Oh, okay. I
That
see.
one's that one's an 18 volt for $115.
So it's a hedge trimmer, so if you need to trim your bushes, that's exactly what you need for
Yep.
it. Okay, very good. All right, what about Mid-South Audio, Brooks? Do we have some spot for Mid-South Audio?
Absolutely.
All right, let's play that.
It's me again talking to you about Mid-South Audio. And I recently was talking to Kevin Short, who is the owner and operator of Mid-South Audio in Georgetown. And I said, Kevin, are you doing a lot of graduation ceremonies, providing, the microphones or the speakers or the amplifiers or the soundboards or any stuff like that? And he said, man, we've got numerous graduations going on at one time. Some are inside, some are outside, some are everywhere. So if you have an event coming up, or if you have a facility that needs new equipment or equipment tuned up, or fixed up or replaced, Mid-South Audio does it all. So they can bring you speakers and amplifiers and soundboards and wires and protectors to keep people from tripping over the wires, and lighting and decking and stages and platforms, and whatever you need, they've got it. They'll bring it, they'll set it up, they'll let you operate it, or they'll bring it and set it up and they'll operate it. Whatever you want to do. You can buy it from them or you can rent it from them. Anything you want, even lighting or even the GD lifts to put the lighting up, all of that, he can help you out. So it's midsouthaaudio.com on the web. Been around for a long time, doing a great job for our community. Honest man, good company, good employees. They know what they're doing. But let's say you have a facility that already has a sound system and you want to tune it up or upgrade it, or it's not working just right and you want to tweak it a little bit. They specialize in that also. Also, they have a full-blown recording studio in Georgetown where you could go in and literally record a song if you want to. I always think of jingles, Jim's Jingle. But anyway, check them out, midsouthaaudio.com on the web. Call them on the phone. It is 856-6993, 856-6993. You won't be disappointed. Good people. I like them. They're good. They've been supplying me with stuff for Weller Does Delmarva. In fact, I've got a new studio that we're fixing up that had a terrible echo. Not a gecko, but an echo. And they came in, designed what I needed, got it for me, and we're putting it up now to finish up this studio. We're trying to get rid of the echo. So anyway, we'll be in our new dry zone studio soon with the Weller Does Delmarva show. I got way off track, but Mid-South Audio does it all. They'll take care of you. All you got to do is call them up at 856-6993. All right, I'm going to leave you alone for now, and I'm going to turn it back over to the guys, and I'll be back in a little bit. Bye-bye.
How's that dry zone studio coming along, Brooks?
It is coming along. We got most of the, what's called RLX, but that's what's going to take the echo out.
Okay.
Most of it's up. We got to put the stuff in the roof. We had to, we went to go install it in the roof and found out the anchors weren't in there.
Oh, okay.
So they don't mount very well when the anchors aren't there.
Right.
Okay.
All right,
once
no
that's in,
problem.
we'll be
you
ready
get
to
that
go.
taken care of.
Oh, yeah.
So people were wondering, how's Jim doing? I've answered that, tried to answer that question all week long. Here is Jim himself telling you how he's doing. Here's an update.
Hi, everybody. It's Jim Weller, and I want to just take a minute and say thank you very much for tuning in. Weller Does Delmarva. It's a weekly show that I do. I love doing it, and I miss being there with you. I wasn't there last Saturday because I had my heart surgery, and I'm not there this Saturday because I'm home recuperating. So what I'd like to tell you is a little bit about the surgery. So I went in on the 24th, that's a Tuesday, and had about 6 or 7 hours of surgery. And I don't know exactly because I don't remember much, to be honest with you. But started out, I had 3 arteries blocked pretty bad, and they were going to do a triple bypass. Got involved and found out there was a 4th artery blocked pretty bad, but the 4th artery was so calcified that they couldn't do much to make it any better, and so they didn't do anything with it. So I think it has some stents in it from previous procedures I had, but it's a mess. Other than that, though, the other 3, they were able to do the bypass, and it worked 100%, and now I am home recuperating. I am very weak, but I do want to say thanks. I've had a lot of people send me nice cards or gifts or just, kind acts of gesture, comments on Facebook. If you want to see some of what things were like for me, feel free to friend me on Facebook. I'm the Jim Weller there from Delaware, and you can just see a little bit about what was going on. I got some more pictures to post another day. But I'm just incredibly weak, incredibly tired, but I am doing real good, and I'll probably be back on the show in a week or 2. But we welcome your feedback, so if you have any comments or ideas or suggestions or just wonderful compliments, we'll take them at jim@wellers.com. You can also, just call and leave a message at 337-7300. But I want to say thanks a lot to Jason and Brandon and Brooks and, Colin. I couldn't do it without Colin. So anyway, I just want to say thanks to all of you. Colin, Brooks, Brandon, Jason, they are a good team. They make the show what it is. And for all my advertisers, say thank you to everybody there. And other than that, you have a good day, a good relaxing weekend. Don't forget today is the Greenwood Mennonite School Spring Festival. Always the bargain there. There'll probably be more bargains today because I'm not going to be there bidding against you. So they also have an auction there today. I don't know exactly what time. I think it's at noon. But there's plenty of information on Facebook at the Greenwood Mennonite School. So other than that, I look forward to being back with you. You all have a blessed weekend. Take care of each other. Start watching what you eat because, man, that's what I've done. I used to watch it as it went in, and now I've kind of made up my mind I'm going to watch it a little more seriously because that is what has got me in the position I'm in, eating horribly and very little exercise. So you're going to see a huge change in me, and I'm going to try to be an encourager to people to stay, to take time to think about their health and get healthy. So other than that, that's it. We've been busy with business. I want to say thanks a lot to that also. We also want to welcome Coulter Gingrich, who is a young man who has been working us for a few years now during the summer. He just graduated from high school, and he will be starting full-time with us on Monday in our shop. So now we'll have 2 full-time people to do shop work. So I want you to keep that in mind. Also, if you have a trailer, whether you bought it from us or not, and it needs repairs or maintenance or anything of that, we are going to be staffed and ready. Plus, we have Terry Spence coming on board. He's been in the automotive industry all around the area here. People know him very well, and I want to just welcome Terry. And we are going to have him in here on Monday also. So before you know it, I don't know what I'll be. But anyway, I'll be healthier. So I got a rambling there, didn't mean to. Other than that, that's about it. So I'm going to turn it back over to the guys, if I can just let go of this microphone. And you all take care of yourself. I appreciate you very much. Please enjoy the show, and any feedback is welcome. Other than that, Colin, Brooks, everybody else, take it from here. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Jim. Brooks has a correction to your message, Jim.
Yes, Jim.
I think
It is Terry Spencer. So I wanted to correct that.
Okay.
Don't get to correct Jim too often, so I'll take a lot of excitement with that.
Okay. All right. So that sounds good. A little minor mistake. That's okay. No big deal. It doesn't matter. He's going to be talking about Jerry's Lawn Care here in a minute, too. But we're going to spin the wheel here. We need calls right now. Call 337-7300, 337-7300. If you're watching on TV, I showed you up close all these prizes that you could win. You could win one of them if you guess the right number. You need to guess a number between 1 and 12. We're going to spin the wheel, and if it lands on the number you guess, you're going to win one of these prizes. Each prize has a number designated to it. We do know this is number 2. This is the 1/80th scale die-cast tractor trailer. This particular one has the Baltimore Ravens on it. Other ones have Major League Baseball teams on it. That is the wheel. It is a real wheel, and we are going to spin it here in just a minute. Can we hear about Jerry's Lawn Care? So while this spot's playing here, you need to call 337-7300. Guess the number between 1 and 12. And as soon as we come back from this, we are going to spin that wheel. Go ahead, Brooks.
Okay, everybody, it's me talking to you about Jerry's Lawn Care. Jerry Santoro. I've talked about him week after week, and I deal with him every week. He cuts the grass and does the weed whacking and the weed spraying here at Weller's in Bridgeville out to my house. He does all these kinds of lawn treatments to make everything look wonderful. And guess what else he does? He sells and installs irrigation systems because there's just a chance it might quit raining and then get incredibly dry. So if you're thinking about an irrigation system, give Jerry a call. All estimates are free, whether you want lawn care, whether you want irrigation systems. I'll tell you another thing he does. He's actually certified at this and does a fantastic job, is pavers, E.P. Henry Stone products. I know people that have heard about him on this show and have called him up and dealt with him and been very happy. So Jerry does a good job. Again, all estimates are free. He also does tree work. What do you say tree work? Well, let's say you got a tree that through all this wet weather is starting to lean a little bit more than what it used to. Or maybe it's just old and rotten or some of it snapped off and you're just afraid it might fall over or fall over on something. Well, he can cut that tree down or he can trim that tree up. Either one he can do. And then you say, man, what am I going to do with a stump? Well, stumps don't stump Jerry. Jerry can get rid of them stumps. He's got 2 different ways. He can dig them things up or he can grind them up. Either one depending on what you want to do. So, estimates are free. His work is good. He's an honest man, a good family man, been in business over 10 years in this community, and I've dealt with him for years. So who am I talking about? Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care. Give him a call. Check out his website, too. It's jlc-llc.com. That's jlc-llc.com, or call him on the phone, 363-6025, 363-6025. I think you'll enjoy dealing with Jerry. I have had many people that told me they enjoy dealing with him, and I know I have for years. So give him a call. Other than that, let's get back to Weller Does Delmarva. Take it away, guys, and have fun and treat my audience well.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jim. Get well soon, and we'll see you back here hopefully next week. So, Jim is not here today. That was a recorded message he sent us. But we are here live at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. We've got the fabulous Wheel of Weller behind us here, and Jason is going to spin it here in just a minute. So we are not taking any more calls for this spin. You're going to have to wait until next week now at this point if you want to win a prize. So all the guesses are in. We're going to spin the wheel. Jason, can you spin it?
Yep.
All right, here we go. And it is
Number 1.
number 1. Brooks, what have they won?
They have
All right, get your notes together here. What have they won? One of 6 prizes here.
the famous Holdie pole.
Really? I've been wanting to give one of these away. Here it is, the world-famous Holdie pole. The only place in the world to get it is Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. And if you guess number 1, it's yours free. What do these things retail? What do you sell these for?
$19.95.
$19.95. I would guess the original price was probably $30, $35, something like that. Would be my best guess when they were on the retail market. But you can get them here for $19.95. Or if you guess number 1 on this last spin, you win the Holdie pole. So that's it for the Wheel of Weller for this week, isn't it?
That is
No
it.
more?
No more.
Okay. All right, so we've got just a few minutes left here. Is there anything you guys want to say? Is anything you want to get out there before we go?
We are opening, we're getting ready to open up. The
Okay.
doors are getting ready to get unlocked, so we will be here from 9 to 1. The sooner the better. As the day goes on, the day does get busier. But we will get everybody served and get you on the road back home with a nice new trailer.
All right, if you had to recommend something for somebody to do today, what would be your first recommendation of what to do? Take kids to.
The Greenwood Mennonite School Festival. It's going on right now. They got the breakfast until 10. All you can eat, only $8. Kids under 5 eat free. That's definitely a great bang for your buck, and it's going to a good cause. And then their festival starts at 9. And goes till 3, and they have all kinds of things going on. I heard helicopter rides.
Helicopter rides.
I
yeah.
tell you what, that's a lot of fun. And for, they said, $20-25, something like that. That's a cheap way to go up in the air, take a look, see Greenwood, see the festival from the air. It's a lot of fun, and then there's all kinds of other things going on there. And I think you were talking about an event over at the Boys and Girls Club?
Yep, there's the Boys and Girls Club. It's called Kids Fest at the Greater Milford Boys and Girls Club. You have the banner for that, Colin. You can put up there maybe. I think he's working on it. There you go, right there. He's on it. He's on it. So come join the fun Saturday, June 4th, which is today, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Greater Milford Boys and Girls Club. This is the, what is that? Is that 19th?
19th annual. Yep.
19th. Wow. I had no idea it had been going on for 19 years. So it's a lot of fun. I've been in previous years. It's got lots of different things that you can do there. It's right off the Airport Road in Milford. The Can-Do Playground is right behind the Boys and Girls Club. And I wish I had a picture of the Can-Do Playground, but here's what the building looks like. Colin's got it right there. That's a building. Isn't that a nice building for a Boys and Girls Club?
That's very nice.
It is, yeah. They've actually got an indoor pool there. They've got swimming lessons. My kids have gone there for swimming lessons, and they have all the way to the left, that's kind of the gymnasium. They have basketball games there and lots of different things. So really good organization in Milford. So between that and the Greenwood Mennonite School Spring Festival, those are two good things you can do today. And I think there's down in Hudson Field in Milton, isn't there like a food truck gathering tomorrow, some kind of a food truck? I can't remember the name of it, but it's a
Yeah, I
whole
saw
bunch
something online about that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the Hudson group there, they are doing good things in the community as well. So thank you for watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva on Delaware 105.9 and My Cozy TV. That's it for this week. Next week, stay tuned. I think Jim Weller's going to be back. Have a good weekend. Okay, so we got just a minute left here on TV. So if you want to call that phone number to 337-7300 and just say, hey, Jim, really appreciate it. Any well wishes you want to give him for, since he's kind of down and recuperating. You think he'll be back next weekend?
I got a sneaky suspicion that he will be.
Okay. All right.
I don't think he is enjoying being away from everybody, especially the radio. I know he really loves this show and he loves doing this. So
yeah.
If he's not back next week, I would say very, very shortly. But
yeah, I know he wanted to be back by the time the Friday Jimmy's Grill show goes to the new Jimmy's Grill in Rehoboth. That'd be the Dan Gaffney show on Delaware 105.9. I know he wanted to be back for that, so hopefully he'll be ready to go for that next Friday morning. All right, that's it for Weller Does Delmarva. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week, same time, same place.